It's the Bob and Tom Show.
You know, here in Paris and everywhere I go today, people are talking about the latest development in personal hygiene.
What is that?
The coffee enema. And for those of us who practice the alternative lifestyle, there's only one brand of coffee enema. It's called La Cage aux Folgers. Bonjour. I am Maurice Chevalier. La Cage aux Folgers. Because when you're pooped, nothing perks you up like a coffee enema. I'm a gentleman who lives in gay Paris. I like to stay as fresh as I can be, but when I need a little pick-me-up, I don't take my coffee from the coffee cup. Hit it, girls.
La Cage aux Folgers, c'est oulala. It's the coffee enema. The finest coffee beyond compare, and it goes in your derrière.
La Cage aux Folgers. When it comes to taste, perhaps your tongue cannot tell the difference, but your can.
La Cage aux Folgers, c'est oulala. It's the coffee enema. But you don't need a coffee cup. Just grabs it back and bottoms up. La Cage aux Folgers for the man who likes his coffee in the can. Sacre bleu.
Au revoir.
That's for those of you who like that coffee in the can.
That's right. Not too sweet.
No, sir. Oh, too sweet. Too sweet.
Our coffee enema lady will be here shortly.
You cannot get over that, can you?
I'm kind of surprised.
Jess
I was
Hooker-
surprised to hear it, too.
Jess Hooker admitted that she has had a coffee enema before. Yesterday on the show. Maybe that's why she's running a little late
Yeah.
this morning. I
Hey.
don't know.
Remember the old commercial, fill it to the rim with Prim? Person who does that, of course, has a rim job.
Well, naturally.
Part of that. You just can't help yourself, can you? The old rim job.
Well, what's that the coffee cup always says? What is it? Don't talk to me till I've had my coffee. What is that?
Oh, yeah. That's
Don't, yeah, the word
I wonder what the
enema to
most.
that.
I wonder what the most. Is there any way to even calculate this? The most popular coffee mug ever sold.
That's a very, very, boy, the number one dad.
Yeah, hang in there. Friday's coming. There
that is
must
a good
be
question.
hundreds of
Mine,
coffee
a
mugs.
wonderful listener sent this to me a couple of years ago. It's Foghorn Leghorn. It says, I say, boy, I say, I do declare.
Well, that's got to be the top 10.
Yeah.
That's a coffee mug. But I'm talking sales. I don't. Is it like your name on your mug?
What is
mug, maybe? I don't know.
The phrase "but first coffee" is everywhere now.
Oh, that's right.
What?
I hate that.
Yeah, it's all over.
2 T's?
No.
No.
Like saying I'm going to have a good day, but first coffee.
Oh,
Yeah.
because I was thinking in the context of the coffee enema.
You want someone to shove coffee in your butt.
No, but that's a thing. I didn't know this is a thing. That's where La Cage aux Folgers.
Well, that's
was
why Steve
created.
didn't Steve McQueen try to extend his life with the coffee enema.
I think he was doing and eating apricots and Laetril or some some tree hugging idiot instead of going to a doctor. You know, Steve Jobs did the same thing.
Sure.
Why listen to physicians when you think you know everything?
You don't
well,
know,
Steve, you're dead. Nice
you don't
going.
know what you're going to do until you're faced with that situation.
Yeah,
Tom.
I know what I'm going to do.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to go to professional physicians.
Is that right?
I'm not going to go to some witch doctor.
Well, Tom, Josh will back me up on this, and maybe Willie and Ace. Every doctor did not get straight A's and graduate number one in his class.
Yeah, but
okay?
I like a doctor that doesn't throw
There's
bones
a
on.
doctor out there who's the Chick McGee of Harvard Medical School.
My dad went to
okay?
doctors and he died. I mean, look, there's a.
Oh,
Hey,
see,
let me
it's-
tell you this. My mom, my dad.
Yeah.
Hey, Doc, help me.
All four of my grandparents, my great-grandparents.
I feel like I'm at a presidential debate.
They all.
I've got stupidity coming from both sides.
I'm just saying, most people I know that have died, at some point saw a doctor.
If you look at it numbers-wise, millions of people have died directly from the treatment of doctors. That's exactly what
And
not old age.
Those hospitals aren't very far behind, okay?
No.
Okay.
A lot of people die in hospitals. Nobody wants to talk about it.
How many people die in a hospital?
Okay, stupid me.
All right. Wake up, Tom.
All right, okay.
I've never died at a movie theater. But a lot of people.
You see me eating almonds in a movie theater. I'm not going to die.
Okay, and why was the coffee enema in the news yesterday for some reason?
I don't know, but I could tell
Something about Gwyneth Paltrow.
when Jess shared that yesterday. I could see in your face, your entire brain just froze, and you became fixated on the fact that she'd had an enema, first of all, and that she'd had a coffee enema to boot.
Well, Jess Hooker said she'd had a coffee enema.
She actually said she did it twice. Yeah.
Twice, yeah, she liked it. She went back.
I feel like,
You know what?
She never has a second enema at home. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Ace, if you had a coupon, would you get a coffee enema?
At the next.
An exit only.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just saying. I forget why it was in the news yesterday.
Missing out.
Well, a little bit, yeah.
Well, we'll find
Well,
out.
maybe during things we learned on yesterday's show, we'll explore how we started talking.
it was Gwyneth Paltrow and Goop got us there. That's how we started.
See, and you don't care about Gwyneth anyway, and she's fine. You need to let that go. You're actually
No, it's for
you're physically angry at Gwyneth Paltrow. And I don't know why.
I think her audience primarily really rich white chicks, I believe, would be the.
That's your favorite kind of person. What are you talking about?
You're
love
not.
rich women.
Don't you have that calendar?
And you're forgetting.
Wait a second. What am I saying?
And you're forgetting hot rich white chicks.
Yeah. Why were we talking about coffee enemas, there, young lady?
That's my fault.
Yeah, I forget exactly why it came up.
I don't know why it came either. Did we have a story about coffee?
I think we were maybe talking about medicine, and you were just like, well, this isn't that crock stuff that Gwyneth Paltrow does. And then I think everybody just kind of chimed in that she'd tried that before.
Well, all it says on the run sheet for the things we learned is Jess Hooker told us about her coffee.
Maybe it started because we talked about the margarita butt chugging.
I'm just looking at
there
the
it is.
roster, and we actually have an update on that story today.
Oh.
And the essence of it, the story was a couple in Georgia, Waycross, Georgia, in a public restaurant. The guy flipped his hat around backwards, used a funnel to pour drinks down a woman's derriere.
The guy who's conducting this is the recipient of the margarita butt chug. Looks exactly who you would think it would look like.
Yeah.
But
Bless his heart.
Yeah,
he's having a great time.
Well,
which is fine.
Chin strap beard.
Yeah.
we're gonna find out what happened to him and her because they are back in the news today. Also, an update coming up on the. I guess I would refer to it as the weekend at Bernie's bank heist. I don't know if you remember that story where the
A dead guy?
two ladies were accused of taking a dead guy to the bank to withdraw money in somewhere in Ohio, I want to say. We got an update on that story. The guy, by the way, still dead. Just didn't want to shake it up too much.
You know what? You think he was at a hospital before he died?
I know he's not a doctor.
You're damn right he did.
I'm not so sure.
We got to stop this. We got to get to the bottom of this hospital thing and people dying.
We're striking outside of a hospital.
Tell the truth. Stop hiding. What are the real numbers?
Let's see. Coming up also, do we have any interesting...
Nobody gets out alive.
I wouldn't go in there if I were you.
You come out the bag.
Yeah. My 96-year-old mom came out of there dead.
Right.
What do I have? Well, we got soccer up to our ears, Tom.
Boo.
USA basketball. Will you please try to just a little bit of cooperation?
Sorry.
USA
Watching
basketball.
soccer is like watching ants on a hot plate.
2 days ago,
They're
they
running
put up-
around a lot.
They put up on the socials 2 days ago a team of USA a team picture to USA basketball, and Kawhi Leonard was in the picture, and I reposted that and said, Kawhi got injured during the photo shoot. Ha, 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 ha. Well, he's off the team. His knee was injured, and he's been replaced by the Celtics' Derek White.
Go Buffs.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't know if that means I'm a soothsayer, but I say to sooth, but maybe so.
Hey, who is this Sooth guy?
Huh?
What does he know?
A sooth guy? A soothsayer?
I'll tell you what, I'm going to a soothsayer before I ever go to a doctor.
That's what I thought.
Right.
Oh,
That
man.
guy throws the bones.
Yes.
Consult the bones. Where else? Oh, Greg Berhalter, you're interested in this? You got fired at U.S. men's soccer. You care about that at all?
Because didn't they lose in the latest?
Yeah,
Whatever.
Copa America, and then there was a fight between Uruguay and Colombia last night in North Carolina.
I believe it's pronounced you're a gay.
Charlotte, North Carolina. Homer Simpson told us that.
Oh, did
Remember, he's looking on the globe. He starts slamming, you are gay.
Remember yesterday we had a guy arrested with hamsters in his pants?
Yeah.
We got another one today, different animal. You'll
Whoa.
see what that's.
Deadlier?
I would, in my opinion, yes. And
Isn't that a sport, or is that made up? That you put something in your felching or something?
Yeah, they tie off the bottoms of your trousers and stick ferrets in your pants.
Kind of like a pair of nice pair of joggers.
This is why I object to break dancing in the Olympics. There was a certain purity of sport. You had running, jumping,
Purity of sport.
not hot dog eating or putting animals in your pants and tying them off. They're lesser sports. Let's admit it. We have real sports out there. I'm finding more of these trash sports keep making the news, but we'll find out about that coming up.
You think the irony was completely lost on him? The news keeps talking about these trash sports. More on that coming up.
Totally over his head. Has no idea he just contributed to it.
We have.
We'll talk about it.
We have fake medicine. More on that coming up. Hey,
We better get to talk to somebody from a hospital and find out why these people keep dying. That's what I want to know.
Oh God. Okay. Let's see. What else have we got? We have astronomy news. We have science news because we're
Astronomy. That reminds me of a coffee enema.
we're science guys. We also have news about. My favorite story this morning involves a clown prostitute.
Oh, wow. There's a market, I guess.
And I think I'd like everybody to think about this. Don't say anything. What would you name a male clown?
Oh, a male.
A male clown accused prostitute.
Oh, like a gigolo, like a gigolo, like a
Gagalo? I don't know.
No.
You got time to think. Gagalo? Gagalo?
Well, that's not a very good one.
I'm asking you to think.
All right. I'm trying to think.
Okay, we got all that coming up. I'm very excited about everything. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. You know, you're going through the social media going, they've got it better than I do. You know something? Maybe they don't. And what's the difference? Don't worry about what other people are doing. Take care of yourself. That's what therapy is all about, giving you a little bit of a chance to focus on what you need so you can be a feeling better person. How about that? Reaching out for help with therapy, not a sign of weakness, actually a sign of strength. And BetterHelp has a pretty good idea about how to access therapy in a more elegant, simpler way. It's all about convenience and flexibility because it's all done online. And in fact, it starts online with a little questionnaire. You fill that out. You'll be linked up with a licensed therapist. And by the way, you can change therapists anytime, no additional charge. And the idea is to make it easier to access therapy. You can do it with a camera on. You can do it with just talking back and forth like you're on the phone, or even by texting. It's all up to you. And it's about convenience. You can do it in the privacy of wherever you want to be because you're doing it online. You've got that phone, you've got that computer, your laptop, whatever. It can work that way, and it's so much more simple. Check out BetterHelp.com/BT Show today. By the way, the /BT Show part will knock 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com and /BT Show. So if you're thinking about therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's all done online, like I said. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Coming up, we have air conditioners in the news. A really interesting story about a place called Whataburger. You've heard of that Waffle House? That Waffle House thing?
Whataburger in Texas.
Whataburger's really good.
Yeah,
Florida, too,
They
yeah.
got a good product.
And Whataburger is helping folks out in Texas, not just with great burgers. You'll be quite surprised when you find out how. Kind of related to that, was it the Waffle House thing involving bad weather and people checking it out?
Oh, you can't eat a waffle in the rain.
I love that song. Don't take the waffle out in the rain. I don't
think that I can take it.
Identify that song when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Maria, were you a temp? Did you ever?
I was a temp for a long time, about 7 years, and I was like how they make every job sound like, so crazy,
We do things a little differently around here. We're a bit of a nut house. Hold on your hat. It's going to be a wild ride.
but it never is. I trained people in at offices, so I was like, oh, the fax machine's a little tricky. Yeah, you got to dial 9 to get out. No, a lot of people try to use the fax machine. They go, oh, it's not working. I said, did you dial 9? Once a week, Rajiv. No, every day we get bagels in the kitchen. There was week. Rajiv made some mini muffins. That's on a Monday. Guess what that's called? Mini Muffin Monday. I wish offices would be as crazy as they always promise. You get trained in, be like,
take me out of your pocket. Hi, I'm Zachanthos, the talking rabbit. I'm in charge of the volcano. Don't worry. You'll be working for Thor. He's always scrabbling through the recycling looking for quartz. He's a dwarf. Nude. Anywho, lunch is from 12 to 1, but there is a wrinkle in time, so just try to get back any time for the quickening. Here are your flippers, your barbecue tongs. If you have any questions, go back to the 5th dimension. I'll be sitting there on my lily pad. My only question is, when do I start?
Yeah.
That is a good job.
Wow.
Man.
I love that. Dial 9 for the fax machine. Remember that. Everybody's crazy. No, they're not. Okay. Thank you. Maria Bamford is with us. Wow, that's brilliant. That's very, very funny.
Did you ever work in an office, Tom? I don't think you have you?
Worked in a restaurant, right?
No. It's an interesting experience. Bob, did you ever work in an office?
Oh, yeah. I did a little. I have issues with authority, you might have.
I know. That's why I was asking. You know what struck me is it's so quiet.
What, in an office?
Yes. Well, yeah.
Well, you're still, that's if people are actually doing work, yeah.
And I had to work at a bank once when I was at temp, and I was stunned at how quiet it was.
And people whisper, you know what the saddest place in the world is when you're the temp and it's time for office birthdays and you didn't get the email because you're not on the system yet.
Right.
And you hear the voice of your coworkers rise from the conference room, happy birthday, everybody who had their birthday in the office this month. And if you cup your Curves mug against the conference room door, you can almost hear the happy scraping of plastic fork against paper plate. And later sometimes, somebody comes by your cube and says, oh, there's cake left. Did the temp get any cake? What's her name again? Hey, Maya. If you want any cake, there's cake left.
Nice.
Cake. Temp want cake.
Yeah.
They all want cake.
Maria, were you a temp? Did you ever?
I was a temp for a long time, about 7 years, and I was like how they make every job sound like, so crazy,
We do things a little differently around here. We're a bit of a nut house. Hold on your hat. It's going to be a wild ride.
but it never is. I trained people in at offices, so I was like, oh, the fax machine's a little tricky. Yeah, you got to dial 9 to get out. No, a lot of people try to use the fax machine. They go, oh, it's not working. I said, did you dial 9? Once a week, Rajiv. No, every day we get bagels in the kitchen. There was week. Rajiv made some mini muffins. That's on a Monday. Guess what that's called? Mini Muffin Monday. I wish offices would be as crazy as they always promise. You get trained in, be like,
take me out of your pocket. Hi, I'm Zachanthos, the talking rabbit. I'm in charge of the volcano. Don't worry. You'll be working for Thor. He's always scrabbling through the recycling looking for quartz. He's a dwarf. Nude. Anywho, lunch is from 12 to 1, but there is a wrinkle in time, so just try to get back any time for the quickening. Here are your flippers, your barbecue tongs. If you have any questions, go back to the 5th dimension. I'll be sitting there on my lily pad. My only question is, when do I start?
Yeah.
That is a good job.
Wow.
Man.
I love that. Dial 9 for the fax machine. Remember that. Everybody's crazy. No, they're not. Okay. Thank you. Maria Bamford is with us. Wow, that's brilliant. That's very, very funny.
Did you ever work in an office, Tom? I don't think you have you?
Worked in a restaurant, right?
No. It's an interesting experience. Bob, did you ever work in an office?
Oh, yeah. I have issues with authority, you might have
I know. That's why I was asking. You know what struck me is it's so quiet.
What, in an office?
Yes. Well, yeah.
Well, you're still, that's if people are actually doing work, yeah.
And I had to work at a bank once when I was at temp, and I was stunned at how quiet it was.
And people whisper, you know,
Yeah,
you know what the saddest place in the world is when you're the temp and it's time for office birthdays and you didn't get the email because you're not on the system yet.
Right.
And you hear the voice of your coworkers rise from the conference room, happy birthday, everybody who had their birthday in the office this month. And if you cup your Curves mug against the conference room door, you can almost hear the happy scraping of plastic fork against paper plate. And later sometimes, guys, somebody comes by your cube and says, oh, there's cake left. Did the temp get any cake? What's her name again? Hey, Maya. If you want any cake, there's cake left.
Nice.
Cake? Temp want cake?
Yeah.
They all want cake.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good.
That guy doesn't do that anymore.
I don't.
Hey, how are you? Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning. Good morning. Everybody's here. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Good morning.
There's Willie Griswold.
Big dog.
Josh Arnold back. Brilliant insights like that coming up this morning. There's Ace Cosby.
You're gonna be handling the next presidential debate. You'll be
I'm
moderator.
Chick McGee.
Oh, I would have them do many silly things. Yeah, dance-offs.
Is it true there?
Bench pressing.
One of them challenged the other one to a golf match or something.
Yeah. Oh, is that true?
$1 million take-all golf match for charity or something.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Could that happen?
I think
You know,
we're short at least one golfer.
I'd watch that. That might be fun.
I don't know.
Mr. Godwin is not here. I believe he's on the road already. He's heading for Florida, St. Cloud, Florida, to be precise, where he'll be at Porky's Comedy Club Friday and Saturday. And then next week, he's at McCurdy's in Sarasota. What a great spot that is. Thursday, July 18th through Sunday, the 21st. For Mr. Godwin, live in concert. Pat, if you're driving and listening, thank you very much. If you're on Ninth Caller, we'll put you on the air.
Tom, have you seen all three Porky's films?
I have never seen a moment of any of them.
Oh, okay. I have not seen Porky's 2 the Next Day, or Porky's Revenge.
I've seen the first one,
yeah.
I've seen parts of the first one, yes.
I've never seen any of them. Willie, have you ever seen them?
I've seen the first one because I thought it was just going to be a bunch of naked ladies. And I remember clicking play with my buddy being like, oh, there's a plot to this thing? This stinks. Let's get it started.
Did you guys see it in theaters?
I'm
was
going
a
to say
huge hit.
yes. I think so.
Which one?
I think I might
Porky's
have.
was a giant hit.
Remember, Alex Karras was in it. It was one of his first, wasn't he a sheriff or something? What are you going to do about this pork? Or something like that.
Wasn't he? Well, he was in Blazing Saddles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was also, I think he was in Porky's. He had an actual.
He was
played
George Papadopoulos.
He played a person in Porky's, not Mongo like he did in Blazing Saddles.
Mongo only pawn
in Game of Life. Yes,
I thought
Mongo.
Mongo.
The funniest lines in all of cinema.
Yeah, I mean, Mongo, that's a legendary role.
That moment of self-awareness.
You know, sometimes a short bit in a movie can be the most meaningful part. And it's not in that case, but I just think you don't want to... You know what I'm saying?
I got to watch all three Porky's.
How much? Brando's in what? The Godfather for something like 14 minutes?
Yeah, it's something insanely low. Yeah,
17 minutes.
Yeah, not a lot is the point.
Josh, who are they getting revenge on in Porky's Revenge?
It sounds to me like Porky is getting the revenge.
It's kind of like the Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Porky's the Empire.
I think they're getting revenge on the audience.
We snookered him again.
It's funny that the guy who directed A Christmas Story.
Yeah, Bob Clark. Yeah, same guy.
Yeah. God, I love A Christmas
Story. Didn't one of the guys from Porky's hold out for $1 billion for the sequel or
That's
something?
a mistake.
He really took it, and I think he did pretty well, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I forget his goofy name. It was like It wasn't Pinto, but it was something like that.
Yeah, I never saw. Was it a frat thing? I never saw a moment of any.
No, it's a high school thing, and they go to a strip club.
Is there a glory hole in that movie?
Yes, I remember that scene
That's
too.
the only thing I remember.
Miss Ballbreaker,
Yeah.
right? And,
That's what you would like, Tom.
And Kim Cattrall's in it as they call her Lassie because she howls during intercourse.
Oh, I've got to watch this.
Oh.
I'll watch Porky's with you if you want to watch Porky's.
All right, maybe we'll
get some popcorn going. We'll pause it halfway through, get a pizza. That could be nice.
Anyway, Godwin's at Porky's this week. In St. Cloud, Florida.
Oh, I see. So that's is that where they got the name from? That
I don't know that, but
you know how funny pigs are. Come on.
Do they have Porky's memorabilia all over the place?
Maybe they serve pork.
Yeah, maybe they know.
Who doesn't want to go to a comedy club and have a nice pork on a stick?
Why not?
Why not have a pork chop?
Now, coming up, by the way,
that's funny.
That reminds me, this is the season for state fairs, county fairs, et cetera, and we have state fair food news from the great state of Minnesota coming up. I'm looking at you,
yes,
Josh.
It's Minnesota.
Yeah, nice.
Thank you. Son of a bitch. Well, so much for the fun train. It's pulled out. Okay.
No, I heard
Hope you were on that fun train. We're
mad that
singing Anthony Newley when we leave.
he's
We come
upset you
back-
steamrolled over his insult toward me. I'm looking at you, Josh.
That's your hint.
Will you keep having fun, please?
I'm having fun. I'm just saying we're having fun with state fair food. Did you have any state fair food in the last couple of years that you thought was memorable? It usually involves deep frying something.
We had a ton last year.
I had that deep fried Snickers. That was crazy. Crazy great.
Yeah.
Inside the elephant ear and rolled up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
We have some new deep fried stuff coming up from one of the state fairs. Looking forward to that. But right now, we have
At one point yesterday, Chick asked who were the worst referees, professional wrestling referees or Harlem Globetrotter referees. This gentleman, Ron from Modesto, California, says they are umpires. They are the worst. Major League Baseball has the worst umpires. I don't know. This guy sounds like he's got an axe to grind.
He may have
we were joking around. I think he might be serious about something. And this email from Jeff, doctors have been around a long time. Why haven't they found a cure for death?
Yeah.
Right there.
What are you working on, docs?
Yeah.
My gosh.
Get off the golf course. Let's work on death, huh? Come on. Hi. It's time now for things we learned from yesterday. We opened with everybody's pissed at me. I found that especially enjoyable because I get criticized every now and then for picking on Tom too much or being unfair or whatever it is. But the song Everyone's Pissed at Him was written
by me.
30 years ago?
Yeah.
How many years ago?
Yeah.
Out of need because everyone was pissed at.
And it hasn't changed.
You know, one thing I have noticed that when I pick on you or make fun of you, and this whole thing was your idea because we shouldn't agree and we disagree, it's fun.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Yes.
And I've done that on the air, but then people who aren't on the air hear me doing that, and then they start to do it to you off the air. Do you follow what I'm doing here?
Uh-huh.
And it really makes me mad because then I'm in trouble somehow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, I knew that going in.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Josh Arnold is back. Listen to the crowd. Woo!
No, please. Keep your seats.
Yeah.
And now Christy Lee is on assignment. She's gone. This is like a bad Desert Island movie.
Yeah.
We lose a cast member, and then somebody comes back, and then we lose another one.
Or it's like we're looking for a car in the parking garage. I'll go this way. Well, now we found the car, and you're nowhere to be.
And Godwin's gone, too.
That's right.
He quit, right?
No, it's vacation time.
Oh,
He'll be taking his son to Disney World next week.
Oh, that's right. He's at Porky's. Blah, 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 blah. The last time Tom got mad, Porky's. That's right. I forgot.
I didn't get mad. I've never seen the movie. I'm sure it's...
Why haven't you seen Porky's?
I don't know. I saw the previews and thought this looks like another dumb high school movie or whatever. I've seen this movie 50 times already.
Well, what's the difference between a dumb high school movie or Animal House, a dumb college movie?
I've seen Animal House.
All right.
I don't need to see it again. I got the joke.
We're going to have Bob and Tom Day in August at Jeff Oskay's Lake House and Water Slide.
Nice.
This evidently is going to happen. Of course, Tom will not be attending.
sure whatever day it is, I'm sure I have plans.
And this is a water slide he built with his father.
They bought a water slide
in
from
pieces.
a going defunct park.
I hope they have umbrella insurance. I'm getting hurt on it.
A long session of rehab is what I'm.
Yeah.
Tom's latest Uber driver played hardcore rap, according to Tom, and claimed he was sent back to his home country. He would be killed, is what he told Tom.
He can't go back home.
That's what he told you.
So I said, welcome to America. You're okay. Thank you for working so hard.
He said the words, I can't go home, and they'd kill me if I went back.
He said, I'll either get killed or be put in jail.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was listening to what I would call hardcore with rap with a lot of blue language, and then to country music.
Now he's driving around our youth.
He's fine.
Who knows what he did over there to be a criminal?
Yeah.
He's a criminal.
He's a criminal.
Yeah, he probably said the word freedom, and they locked him up.
Christie's in Barcelona being squirt gunned, I guess.
What?
Right?
Yeah, everybody's getting
Isn't that right?
squirted over there.
There's an anti-tourist movement in a couple different places, including Barcelona. I guess they don't want all that money, but the locals are not happy.
Tom loves the Harlem Globetrotters. Can you remember exactly where you were and how old you were when you first saw the Harlem Globetrotters?
I don't know how old I was. It was Meadowlark Lemon.
And Curly Neal.
It was the Cleveland Arena. My dad went with us. It was great. I couldn't get over how funny it was. I just saw him again, 6 months ago. I try to see him every year.
Did your dad enjoy them as well?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was fun.
Right. Okay.
Fun.
Jess Hooker loves to paddleboard. We heard that yesterday.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they make a paddleboard
Big
now
fan.
with a motor.
You can attach a motor to a paddleboard. It's not.
To me, that sort of defeats the purpose.
They're separate. Yeah, I don't know.
Then it all becomes about balance and not about getting any exercise. And
I don't know. I mean, if you're standing on a paddleboard that you're not propelling, it's still about balance.
Yeah, you
that's
definitely.
what I'm saying. But
That's all core work.
yeah, it's just balance. It's not any of the paddling. It's just like getting one of these electric bicycles.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out and ride 10 miles. Bzzz. You're not really doing anything. You're
Who
steering.
cares?
It's fun, yeah.
People are getting out of their house. They're having fun.
Okay.
It's a good
Godwin
time.
does both.
Vitamin D.
On that electric bike, he'll be pedaling a while, then he'll zoom and then pedal a while, and
Yeah.
That's fun.
I don't go on bike rides sometimes. Like, man, you know what stinks about a bike ride? However far you go, you still got to come back.
You gotta come back.
Until
Always
you
have
find
to keep-
that perfect circle. So you have that, then you're not afraid. You don't have to turn around. You can stay out longer. It's nice.
That's true.
Jess told us about her coffee enema, which brought the show to a screeching halt, and Tom still cannot get over it. You would never do this, Tom. You would never...
A qualified physician will tell you this is not something you should do.
I survived. I'm okay.
Of course you did.
Yes, I wouldn't do it again.
Well, that's
Lesson
like saying you
learned.
went over the Niagara Falls in a barrel and you made it.
That's
The guy before
This
you
is-
might have died.
This is 50-50 what the process and Tom's alarming reaction to the process.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a qualified physician say this is not a smart thing to do. I can tell you the doctor's name.
But we've already talked about doctors this morning, and we're on to their racket.
From the Journal of Clinical Gastroenterology, quote,
Oh, is that the clinically licensed intelligent
a coffee enema is, quote, a triumph of ignorance over science.
It's not the dumbest thing I've done. So, and I'll probably do more dumb things. It's okay.
Once again, Gwyneth Paltrow on Goop, you can buy for $135 a coffee enema kit.
well, it's a steal.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Say, would you be honest about some of the dumbest things you've done? I mean,
It would take some thought. There are many of them.
Could you be, other than insulting others, like when I just said, what's the dumbest thing you'd ever done, I would think hiring me to be on the show would probably be up to top 3. I would think is what you'd say. Ha, ha, ha. But
No, I wouldn't say that.
you wouldn't.
No.
No.
I'd have
what
to-
would you say?
I'd have to
Letting
give it
you
some
in the
thought.
building.
Yeah.
I mean, the dumbest thing, now you're talking, I've done a lot of dumb things.
Yeah.
But which is the dumbest? That's going to take some...
I didn't bring towels to college. That was pretty dumb. when I went to college, all I brought was Sham Wows because they were really popular in the TV commercials.
Yeah.
So I went, for like 3 weeks, I didn't have towels. Like, didn't go to Target. I was just using Sham Wows every day.
Well, did they work? Did they work okay?
They worked decent. They worked decent, but the walk from the common bathroom to the dorm was brutal with essentially a washcloth.
Okay.
Probably one of the dumbest things I've ever done.
Did you have common co-ed bathrooms?
We didn't. There was a guys and a girls, but then on the second floor, there was like this whole anarchy push, and then the guys and the girls were in one together. And then my buddy was, he saw a girl take a poop. He was like, this is gross. Let's go back to the old way. So order was restored.
Yeah, I lived in a co-ed dorm for a while. And I remember had a co-ed bathroom. And I remember Maggie was the most beautiful woman on the floor. Everyone, literally, they called her the goddess.
Oh.
And then one day I got out of the shower and, wow, I thought a rhinoceros had pooped in that room. And there's Maggie emerging from the toilet. I got to took away some of the godlike creatures.
I plainly remember my senior year of high school getting ready to go to Ohio State. There was this big rumor that there was a floor at Drackett Tower that there were going to be it's co-ed floors now. No, co-ed rooms. Like every other room was co-ed instead of co-ed floors. And it was a big change. And everybody was losing their minds. Wow. You have a girl sleeping right next to you in the same floor? That's crazy.
I lived in an all-girls dorm. They called it the nunnery. And,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Never lived with boys.
Were men allowed in the building?
Until 9 p.m. Yeah. Yeah, after 9 p.m., no guys.
Did they have the 1 foot on the floor rule?
What's that mean?
So a gentleman had to have 1 foot on the floor at all times?
If they were sitting on a bed?
Oh, wow. No, we didn't have that rule.
Yeah, that goes back a ways, but there was a time when that was a thing.
But we snuck them in all the time.
I think Alexander Hamilton put that in at Columbia, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
It was quite a while ago, I thought. Yeah.
But in any event, we did get on the topic of the coffee enema, and I'm not. I will formally state, don't do it. But that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I'll take mine orally.
Your coffee
enema?
No, my penises.
No, I mean, contextually, it could mean your enemas. Listen, Doc.
I'll take my coffee orally.
You were trying to be smart, weren't you?
Yes, my own cleverness bit me in the ass.
Isn't there a thing in which I think it wasn't I'm pretty sure it was a frat where they gave a kid I want to say a vodka enema, and it killed him.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, we had those in high school when I was in high school.
No kidding.
Vodka enemas?
No, vodka tampons. Why did I?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
An alternate way to deliver.
No, there's lots
alcohol.
That's bad too.
Yeah, there's lots of people with problems that do it that way.
And you can take a tampon. A gentleman can use a tampon if you know the direction I'm going.
A man pond.
B-hole.
In the B-hole.
Oh, thank you. Not the or the A-hole. It can go in either one.
You'd think trying to get it in, the vodka would all squeeze out.
Yeah.
Like you would end up wringing it out.
Yeah, but you'd think also that you might be going, this really isn't kind of cool. This isn't like saddling up to the bar and going, hey, can I get you a vodka tonic?
No, but you're just as drunk, but there's no smell other than, of course, you do it too much and then it starts to come out of your pores. But, yeah, that's a problem.
I can't see you walking up. I can't believe you're doing a vodka enema before 5.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, gosh. And are you wearing a white belt in January? Time now to play a game. That's right. It's the famous game, famous from this show. It's called What Will Chick McGee Pick, starring Chick McGee, and brought to you by our friends at Silac Insurance. When it's time to retire, I hope you've checked in with Silac. Chick, the rules to the game are very simple. You pick either A or B. You got it? 2 scenarios?
Go, baby, go.
Okay. In retirement, you spend all day worried about the recession.
Wait a minute. Is this scenario A?
That's scenario A.
Okay.
Or scenario B, you've got money directly deposited into your bank account.
I will take B.
Of course, that's correct, Chick McGee. Or should I say direct deposit McGee?
That's right. Direct deposit, double D McGee. That's me. Sitting around the compound, retired, watching TV, ordering stuff, breaking boxes down, shopping online. There must be a catch.
No catch. With Silac, you can have the possibility of earning immediate interest, and you can spend your retirement time with more confidence.
Those are some great cans. There have to be a can't.
There's one can't. You can't outlive your money.
Silac, huh?
That's correct. Silac, S-I-L-A-C. Get all the information at SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. That's Silac Insurance Company. Online at SilacINS.com/Bob and Tom. One more time, SilacINS.com/Bob and Tom. Coming up, we have an update on the, speaking of butts, the Waycross, Georgia restaurant situation in which the guy did the so-called butt luge, lapping up a beverage from the gluteal cleft of his female friend. They're back in the news. Oh, boy. Yikes, 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 yikes. Is that salt on the rim? No? Uh-oh. We'll find out what it was. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob.
You should have seen me last night when I fell down laughing and I stumbled down a flight of metal stairs. I went crashing through the window at the VFW hall, tumbled over a pile of metal chairs. Then I cussed out my girlfriend, tried to feel up her mom. I wrecked my car, I think I bruised my spine. Oh, you ought to go with me when I go out drinking. Always have myself a real good time. I got drunk and stole this boat out of Edgewater Yacht Club, doing 90 miles an hour up to the bay. I sank her out by Buckeye Point and walked on into town. Tore up someone's flowers on my way. Then I barged into the cruise nest and I threw up on the rug. I slapped that hostess on her big behind. Oh, you ought to go with me when I go out drinking. Always have myself a real good time. I talk dirty to the waitress and I never ever leave her no tip. I leave her all my roaches in the guacamole dip. Oh, you ought to go with me when I go out drinking. Always have myself a real good time. So I'm going out tonight and I'm gonna tie on a good one. Does anybody here want to go out drinking with me? Yeah! Well, I'll take you to this biker bar where we can kick some ass. And a gay bar. We'll get our drinks for free. We'll do shooters of tequila and a case of beer apiece. We'll wash it down with a gallon of cheap island wine. Oh, you ought to go with me when I go out drinking. Always have myself a real good time. I like to shout out loud and moon the crowd when I'm dancing on the bar. Then go out in the parking lot, piss on all the cars. I go out drinking, always have myself a real good time. Oh, give me that wine. Always have myself a real good time. I'm feeling very fine. Always have myself a real good time. Yeah. Love song to the bottle.
Bravo, bravo.
Bravo is right.
This is a song I wrote for a special person.
All right.
Each time I need a trusted friend, you're there. With tears to dry and a heart to mend, you're there. And when I'm down in misery and the whole world turns its back on me and I need some love and sympathy, you're there. Nice, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And when I'm weary and tired of trying, honey, you're there. And anytime I need a shoulder to cry on, you're there. And sometimes when I come home with a heavy heart and weary bones and I need a little time alone, you're there. I want to turn the stereo on, but you're there. I gotta get in to use the John, but you're there. And when I wake up lovingly and turn on my pillow, hoping to see Kim Bassinger smiling back at me, you're there. Oh, this is more of a good thing than I ever planned. How much damn togetherness can a one man stand? Don't get me laughing here.
All right, sorry.
I want to flop down in my favorite chair, but you're there. I can't see in the mirror to comb my hair, 'cause you're there. And when I want a little snack at night, I sneak down to the fridge to get a little bite. I see a big fat ass blocking out the light, 'cause you're there.
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well, it's on me. Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. If you're not, you're a communist.
Bob and Tom.
They're yucky and they look nasty and they stink.
Sanitized for your protection.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Feel free to steal my identity, steal my identity. Get my number from Social Security, 209-526-13. Child support's due, you can pay that too. Please steal my identity. BB, steal my identity.
All right.
Yeah.
Great, man.
Thanks.
My favorite part is look at all the stuff we owe.
Boy, ain't that the truth.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are two of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before stupid.
Hello, and welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, I like this.
And welcome to Bobo's. I'm Bobo.
It's an all skate.
And here's Tom.
Bobo! Well, thank you very much.
Here's Tom.
Feeling good.
A little bubbly, Bobo?
Oh, yes, please.
A little champagne enema.
Oh, I bet that's effervescent.
Yeah.
I bet that's all right.
Feel the bubbles?
Chateau de Butt.
I believe in the beehole is what
As
we're talking
opposed
about.
to Chateau de Feet. I see. Where were we?
Things we learned yesterday. We were talking about come and go. Big conversation about come and go.
That's because a guy was caught self-pleasuring in front of a come and go restaurant.
Right.
Yeah, I did.
And
that's him.
And we had a story not too long ago that the come and go chain was changing their name.
Right.
And
because the reason they're giving is, yes, we at Come and Go know what you're saying, so because of you children, we're going to have to change our name.
Right.
Right.
But I guess they haven't changed it yet.
No.
Because this story just took place, and this guy pled guilty to indecent exposure, apparently. He was apparently saying what they refer to as sexual things to people, and suddenly...
So if he...
But he said he was scratching his genitals.
Yes, he had an itch. Mm-hmm. But if he had worked out and taken care of himself, would it have been decent exposure?
No. Oh, I see your point.
No.
Okay. And, I guess he could have blamed the sign.
There's also a pump and munch in evidently in Minnesota, we were told about.
And Josh, you pointed out that's the wrong order?
Yes, I think a gentleman would munch then pump. Yes.
I think that's exactly right. Yeah. I think munching is considered Hello. You know,
I think
right?
hello.
Foreplay?
Yeah, foreplay.
Okay,
There you
An
go.
amuse-bouche before.
Cleanse the palate, as it were. Study of folks who claim to be tired yesterday. It's on an all-time high, evidently. People are...
And there was a very specific number of hours, like 1,642 hours they feel tired a year.
Yes.
Yeah,
It was
I don't know how they got they got nailed down on that.
It's just so, like, some days I'll just be like hitting my vape pen, staring at my computer for 6 hours, and I'm like, why am I so tired? What is that? Water all day? What is going on?
Who knows?
Something's going on. Something's in the water.
Maybe it's something you ate. Yeah.
There's a trend right now on social media for people to go to Death Valley and get their pictures taken next to thermometers because the heat, my God, the heat is so record-setting right now in Death Valley. Yeah. And there's a controversy about the world's highest temperature. It's not 134.
In history, the highest temperature ever. There's some...
If you look it up, it's 134 in like 1919. And Josh took that opportunity to try to explain global warming to us at that point.
Didn't they say that? Didn't Gila Bend claim to have the hottest temperature, and they think that may have been fudged?
Do they fight back and forth between?
I don't know. But it's hot. It's plenty hot. We have interesting heat news coming up involving Whataburger. It's really kind of interesting. If you're in Texas.
They're not frying hamburgers on pavement or something, are they?
No. But there is a story that I skipped about baking bread in a closed-in car in Arizona.
Yikes!
Oh, if it's 120 in Vegas,
right?
Inside a car is going to be 200 degrees.
It must,
right?
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing pork in it, but.
Well, you don't like those stories anyway, where people, did you know you could cook a Thanksgiving dinner on your manifold while you're driving to grandmother's house? You don't like those stories.
Because there are a lot of fine restaurants on the road. You don't have to, I'm really enjoying my turkey breast I cooked in my manifold.
You're not going to get out
Tastes a little bit toxic from something. I'm not
Get out at the gas station, open the hood and get your baked potato out. And,
Sure.
Why not?
It's one of those things you can do, but really, do you need to?
I got a side dish in the engine I get.
Okay,
yeah.
all right. Not the entree.
Right. You open it up, you've got a big tray of baked beans in there.
All right.
Oh, what a great idea.
Because those just need to be warmed up, really.
That's true.
So
You're right.
Maybe you could invent some kind of pizza box that you could throw over open up the hood, throw it in the pizza
Hey,
box.
Josh,
somebody has.
Maybe you could invent a pizza box.
Was it Domino's or somebody who was like, we have these special cases that we put...
keep the pizzas hot. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but they don't have to put them under the hood.
Well, no.
Okay.
No, they're like blankets. And we also touched on the fact yesterday that Ace Cosby drives really, really slow, and Tom drives really, really fast.
Not all the time.
All the time. You drive really, really fast.
I don't go over the speed limit.
And you shouldn't.
Maybe in the driveway here, getting out.
If you want to check your speed, all you have to do, you just put your cell phone down. There's a little gauge right there. It tells you exactly how fast you're going. You just got to get Wordle out of the way first.
I see.
You know, I miss those days when the cell phone, when it was first coming in, and I would, back then, every now and then, I'd go in the car with Tom somewhere, believe it or not. And he would have, the cell phones were primarily in cars because they needed power.
They were built into the car.
Built into the car. So if you had to make a call, you had to go to your...
But I had the speaker phone, so it was great.
Yeah, he would, as soon as he'd start driving, he'd figure out somebody to make a call, and he'd dial the number and hold on send and
no, that's not true. I had those were the days when people actually used voicemail, and I'd get off the air and have 20 voicemails.
Because that's the only number you gave us to contact you.
That's right. I had an 800 number. It was great.
I worked on the other side of that glass, and if I wanted to talk to him, I had to call and leave a voicemail.
Oh, yeah. Don't. And
those were the glory days.
So, sports coming up, including USA Basketball gets a win. They beat those... slimy bastards from Canada, 86-72.
Take that, huh?
That's what they get, huh?
Filthy Canucks.
Yeah.
One of the stories they just did that really kind of interests me.
It's a basketball, not a puck, you guys, okay?
That there's a recent survey has indicated that there are more showings of the male member on television. And apparently...
I think we're about due, right?
Equal time, I guess. But
remember the big NYPD Blue was a big deal when one of the I forget who the actor was. Dennis Franz's ass was on NYPD
I believe
Blue.
they got
huge
fined.
boobed that blonde that was.
Didn't they get fined? They got fined for that because
did they?
You can't air anything like that before 10, and it aired because it was in Chicago. It aired an hour earlier because of time zones.
That doesn't sound right at all.
I think that's
can't do that on WGN. I'll tell you that right now.
That's
Get that out of here.
Yeah.
But the point of the story was that they're prominently featuring the male member on various shows, including White Lotus, The Curse, the Pam and Tommy thing, Saltburn, and then I guess the Netflix show A Man in Full had a guy sporting an angry one.
Yeah.
So it's amazing that this is happening. The times are changing, but it's all, of course, I guess, so-called cable TV. I'm not going to do that on NBC.
Right.
Although I've been watching Dicks on C-SPAN for years. But I don't think that counts. Coming up, sports with Mr. Chick McGee. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
People were taking the chicken from Chick-fil-A and putting it on Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Wait.
Josh, what do you say?
Josh is leaving right now.
Josh is leaving.
Okay, let's go.
Come on. All right. You got the biscuits? Greatest day of my life.
We have the young Shane Moss, comedian from Wisconsin, now living in Boston.
Yeah, I got the Ghost of Christmas Future.
There you go.
Right next to me. So it's not too late, is it? I can still change.
You can.
Turns out it is too late.
Oh, now, you mentioned that your girlfriend is a veterinarian.
Yeah.
Now, did you have any normal jobs prior to this comedy thing?
Yeah, I had. I did a lot of manual labor type stuff. I worked in a factory for a few years. Worked construction. The worst thing that I ever did was I was a temp laborer.
Yeah.
Which was just an awful job, and there's like no health insurance, or anything with it. There's just workman's compensation. So anytime I need to seek medical attention, it need to be a work-related thing. You know, I'd have to call up my boss. He'd be like, "Yeah, I don't know. I better go and see a doctor." It's just yesterday. I think I was just picking up a little bit too much weight, and I think I might have gotten herpes.
Yeah, I better have that checked.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's insane all the things you have to worry about. Like, I remember when I was in grade school, I'm not that old, but just 20 years ago in grade school, the biggest concern was don't share hats, you might get lice.
Oh.
Yeah. They're much more serious now. Like, don't share needles, you might get AIDS.
Yeah.
Well, at least you can share hats again. Who cares about lice?
Yeah, how true.
I see. Shane Moss is our guest. We've talked about the fact that you drive all over the place.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this. This is one of my favorite topics. Kind of an inside showbiz thing, but every once in a while you get what's termed a hell gig.
Yeah.
Maybe you're on stage and you're in a small club or a bar and they've got a TV on over here. There's a pool game going on. People aren't paying attention. Do you have any great hell gig stories?
Well, I have a few, and I'll tell one anyway, and then if we have time for more, that's cool. I'll combine cars and a hell gig. How's that? I was in Detroit recently, and this actually wasn't a hell gig at all. It's just kind of my fault. I made a little mistake. Detroit's kind of a little bit dangerous. It's actually ranked the most dangerous big city in the country, and if you remind them of that, they will kill you.
Or try, yeah.
And I let it slip on stage that I drive a Hyundai, which is a sin there. And I had to explain to him. I was like, listen, I'm all for supporting American-made products. I don't want anyone in Detroit to lose their job or anything. It's just that if I'm driving through Detroit, I want the most reliable vehicle possible. And,
wow.
That didn't go over very well.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Hi, this is Augie Smith, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
The Bob and Tom Show. Like a screen door on a submarine. Well-meaning, but pointless.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Case in which a boat was apparently dumping the cocaine off the side of the boat.
Yeah, in the Keys.
Down in the Keys.
So we'd like to know where, you got the cocaine. Yes, we'd like to know where you're taking the cocaine. There's coke in the boat, maybe. Coke in the boat, hand the boat over. Coke in the boat, $1 million maybe. Coke in the boat, coke in the boat.
There we go. Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio.
Et cetera, et cetera.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
Josh Arnold is here.
Hi, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom, ready to go.
Yeah, we were talking about this news article yesterday about the fact that the male member has been being more prominently featured on television. And this is obviously in, what is it, not broadcast television. Technically, it's whatever you want to call it.
Streaming
Cable,
services.
streaming, et cetera,
Yeah.
et cetera. And I mentioned that there was a famous fine for NYPD Blue. I was right, and then I was wrong. The federal appeals court overturned that fine of $1.2 million for the airing of one of the police officers' buttocks on an episode of that program.
Well, they
were originally fined, and then the appeals court tossed it.
You got to fine them. That's just filthy behavior. You can't let that continue.
But coming up, we have an buttocks update involving a story yesterday about the so-called butt luge, if you will. In Waycross, Georgia. So Margarita buttocks news coming up. But first, it's the sports page.
USA basketball, the road to Paris. Are we going Paris or Paris? Or
Let's go Paris.
We're going Paris? All right. USA basketball starts with a win, beating Canada last night, 86-72. AD, Anthony Davis, and they're not even trying with a nickname there. They'll just call him AD. He had 13. Steph Curry had 12. And Drew Holiday scored 11 points. And then Steph Curry, after the game, wished his daughter a happy birthday because he had to be on the road for USA basketball. And here's what it sounded like.
But it's my daughter's 9th birthday. Happy birthday, Ryan. I'm sorry I couldn't be there. We're here playing basketball, doing what we love. I miss you. Love you. Happy birthday.
That's sweet. Steph Curry's a national treasure. And then he made a layup during the game and posed like as a breakdancer might underneath the basketball. Right. He fell down. He's a great guy. Derek White has been named to U.S. men's basketball for the Paris Olympics as a replacement for Kawhi Leonard. I joked about him getting injured during the photo shoot a couple days ago, and evidently that's what happened. More swelling in his knee. Leonard missed 12 of the Clippers' final 14 games of this past season with right knee inflammation. How do you feel, Tom, about someone who uses the word inflammation instead of information? As fill out this form, we need more inflammation from you. And then it kind of makes a joke about it. How do you feel about that guy?
I'm a fan.
You're a big fan. Me too.
Yeah,
I like that guy.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
By the way, I have a bone to pick with the American Medical Society.
Oh, you do?
You mean doctors in general?
No, everything. They do. Would it be possible to fill out one form and then every time you go to a new doctor, you don't have to sit down for 25 minutes with a clipboard and write down everything in your medical history?
I've heard tell that they're working on that, but I've heard tell of that for the last 15 years.
It wouldn't be that rough.
No.
You know, if you don't want to participate, don't. But if you want to save yourself sitting down with the clipboard, okay, here we go.
They had that.
I know. They keep threatening to have something like that. And, yeah, my chart's big, but I don't know. But you still have to fill the things out when you go.
Yeah.
I don't think I've actually filled out an actual paper clipboard for a couple of years.
Really? Oh, really?
It's always an iPad-like setup.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true, too.
You know, I had to go in for an ingrown toenail thing, and I'm talking about my heart surgery. And I don't have that kind of time. Couldn't we just have a thing you could click?
We should have our own QR codes. We go in the doctor.
Yeah.
They'll eventually be tattooed on our wrists.
And Josh, you don't have to participate. So you can go and fill out the form yourself.
Yeah.
The rest of us can walk in, hey, I have nothing to hide.
In that case, I think I would participate. But
yeah, if it makes life like 2 seconds more convenient, I'll get it. For sure, I'll get it.
You know, though, who wouldn't get it? Tim Wilson wouldn't get it. He didn't like credit cards. He didn't think
didn't like doctors.
Didn't like doctors, didn't like He wouldn't get a QR code. He wouldn't get anything implanted by God.
No, I don't care for a lot of that either, but what are you going to do?
Well, in some cases,
they're necessary.
Be housed in a cemetery. Okay, back to you.
And he would laugh if he were here.
Yes.
Jefferson Lerma, the magic worma, scored in the 39th minute, and Colombia played a man short the entire second half and still beat Uruguay 1-0 to reach the Copa America final against Lionel Messi and Argentina on Sunday. Daniel Munoz ejected in the first half stoppage time for his second yellow card. And then a fight broke out in the stands.
Do they, when they get the cards, do they have an envelope? Is it classy? I mean,
no, they hold them up. I've never understood that.
Of all the calligraphy.
I
like a thank you note.
I always kind of sort of get interested during the World Cup. I'll watch that. I like that.
Soccer can be quite exciting.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch with other people.
Yeah. It does kind of get weird when they pull out cards and they hold them over their heads.
It brings back good memories for me when I played soccer for like 6 years.
Just why wouldn't you just reach up and just rip it up and throw it in the ref's face? I got your card.
That would get you a red card. I saw it happen to my coach, my dad.
Oh, really?
He was removed from a couple of games.
Oh, my God.
But rightfully so.
As a fan?
As a coach.
Oh.
Yeah, he was coaching, and I remember our goalie had the ball in possession for a while, and the other team kept kicking at him to get the ball loose, and the ref was not blowing the whistle, and my dad lost his mind to the point where he was ejected, and he had to watch the rest of the game from the car in the parking lot.
You go sit in your car. Well, speaking of coaches who were told to go sit in their cars, Greg Berhalter has been fired as U.S. men's soccer coach 9 days after his team's first round exit from the Copa America tournament flamed doubts he is the right person to remain in charge for the 2026 World Cup. And now we have to figure out, well, congratulations, you fired your coach.
Yeah.
What are you going to do now? See, that's the problem, Tom. That you have a plan? You have a plan?
understand this, the issue here?
Yes, I do. I plan on not watching it all. I find soccer unbelievably boring. I haven't watched a soccer game since. If my kids are participating in it, then I'll watch it.
Once diving is illegal, I'll probably watch it more. That is so embarrassing.
And in the
Try to get the
European Championship, England advances to play Spain Sunday in Berlin. It'll be the nation's first title match on foreign soil, having won the World Cup in 1966.
Oh.
And England lost to Italy.
They're due.
Oh, they're due. I think they might be due. Yeah. Let's see. And the NBA, the brand new television contract is out there. They haven't given any details on who's going to be carrying what games and when and things like that. But I can tell you it's an 11-year agreement between ABC, all the ESPN properties, and Amazon Prime. 11 years, $76 billion for the brand new NBA contract.
They're paying in American money or China money?
Might be monopoly money. I don't know. But how many? I
said that for you, Josh.
Oh, yeah, I laughed.
There's got to be somebody had to keep track of how much monopoly money they've manufactured over the years. Have they reached $1 billion yet?
I read the Parker brothers know. Yeah, they're aware.
The Parker brothers know what's going on.
They're just printing it. That's why they have so much inflation and monopoly money.
Is that?
Do they account for inflation and monopoly?
I don't. You know what? Isn't there a community chest or a chance card that says something about it's gone up?
We always went with just pay $200, but it is like 15% pay an income tax.
Yeah, sometimes you got money if you won a beauty contest, you get $10.
Yeah, there are a lot of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't like Monopoly,
nope.
Do you?
Or soccer, so I'm really engaged in this break.
How about this? The Pac-12 is down to the Pac-2.
Gesundheit.
And
thank you.
Oregon State and Washington State, reporters who were in town for the Big 12 and Mountain West Conference media days in Las Vegas, they had a get-together at the Bellagio Hotel for the Pac-2, what's left of the Pac-12 league.
Gesundheit.
It was an after hours with the Beavs and the Cougs.
Is that right?
Oregon State Beavers and the Washington State Cougars.
They just met at a booth at a diner?
At the Bellagio Hotel and Casino last night. They had a very nice time, it said. The night included gourmet hors d'oeuvres and an open bar, and current coaches, stars, and athletic officials talking about the future of the Pac-2.
Wonder who's going to make the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, they would have to. Yeah, the Pac-12 champ. You know, that was the Conference of Champions when I was a kid. Pac-10. Oh, yeah, that's what they called it.
But now it's
just two teams.
So what is it?
Don't know. Pac-2. I don't know if they're embracing the term Pac-2.
Gesundheit.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
You thought I wanted to talk.
I thought you wanted a conversation.
I was about to be like, well, USC went to the Big Ten. And,
USC,
Colorado
UCLA.
used to be in the Mountain West.
No.
We're clowns.
It's the Pac-2.
Gesundheit.
Now, see.
Nice. Coming up, we have clowns in the news
and
in the realm of prostitution.
And controversy in the Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Contest. There's a problem.
Okay, we'll find out what it is. So thank you very much. Right now, you're going to be spending your day relaxed.
Oh, yes, I am.
Feeling safe, is that correct?
Locked down with my Simply Safe home security system there at the compound. And if you're picturing a shady character dressed all in black, sneaking around under the cloak of night, breaking into your compound, you'd be wrong. According to the FBI, most break-ins happen during broad daylight and spike during the summer because there's more daylight hours now. That's right, Josh. That's why we recommend Simply Safe Home Security, the only security company I trust with my compound and all of my things. Fast Protect monitoring and LiveGuard protection is Simply Safe. Agents can act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm and can even see and speak to the intruders to stop them in their tracks. No long-term contract. You can cancel anytime. Pricing transparent and affordable at less than $1 a day. No hidden fees. Easy to install and activate your Simply Safe system in less than an hour, or you can choose to have a pro do it for you. Protect your home this summer. 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. All you have to do is visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, do you think, how do other women feel about women with larger breasts? We have an interesting...
Women are mean to other women.
You're going to find out if there's a boob factor. Also, we have something
I'm a boob.
Something that's being deep fried at a state fair. You'll never guess what it is, but we'll tell you.
Oxtail?
No. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
We have time for another song, Java.
Right
what do you have in mind?
Well, I don't know. In honor of Christy Lee, because we love a lady with gusto.
Uh-huh.
But, sometimes people take love to the extreme.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do a title song for one of our free EPs this year. It's called Pull It Off.
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
What's right is right. She was shining in the spotlight, achieving a height that no one would dare. She breaks with convention, the mother of invention. This is the night she's taking you there. If anybody can, she can pull it off without even trying. She will turn you on. Using the magic, she's twisting the fabric inside out. If anybody can, she can pull it off. What's wrong is right. She gives it its own light. Paris, New York, London, LA. She brings it all back. A sensual attack. Whatever it is, that girl's got it made. If anybody can, she can pull it off without even trying. She will turn you on and on. Using the magic, she's twisting the fabric inside out. Anybody can, she can pull it off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Here come the mummies. Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcast. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Christy Lee's got nice rap.
Hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Everybody's here except Pat Godwin and Christy Lee. Yeah.
Christy's on vacation. She's in Barcelona, Spain, about to get on a ship and tour the Mediterranean. Officially, it's her honeymoon. It's been a year since she got married, but this is the honeymoon.
Oh, how sweet. That's what we're hearing.
Pat Godwin in the car right now listening somewhere in this great country of ours. He's on his way to Porky's Comedy Club, St. Cloud, Florida, for shows Friday and Saturday. Then he's going to go to Disney World with his son. And then it'll be McCurdy's, Sarasota, Florida, Thursday, July 18th through the 21st. So you can see Mr. Godwin live and in person, or you can see his comedy special if you're not near one of those great spots. You can see Patty G on YouTube. It's called Repeat After Me, the Open Bar Comedy Special. We now return to the sports desk. Is that correct?
That's absolutely correct. This year's Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest has been marred with accusations of cheating. According to the New York Post, Nick Weary, husband of women's division champion Mickey Sudo, is suspected of using sleight of hand trickery during the July 4th contest to inflate his tally.
Don't they have judges right there?
Yeah.
On the day of the competition, Mr. Weary, we all get weary. What song is that?
That's a terrible Three Dog Night song. Isn't that the one?
Eli's coming. Is that Eli's coming? We all get weary. Anyway, he placed fourth after downing 46.75 hot dogs, but that figure later jumped to 51.75 on the official Major League Eating Results website. Two unnamed sources say Weary stole plates from another competitor's stack and put them in his own spot before allegedly demanding a recount.
What the hell?
Mr. Weary vehemently denies the accusation, saying, I'd never cheated a contest, regardless of why. Major League Eating is investigating the claim.
They should, yeah. I hope he didn't cheat.
They have a judge assigned to each individual participant, right?
I think they
stand behind them, yeah.
No, their palms can be greased, can't they?
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's true.
So now we have cheating.
Paid for
cheating in junk sports.
But you cheated and you still got fourth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know if it was worth it.
They're just so desperate that they've lost Joey Chestnut. Anything to keep getting publicity. Okay, let's just say we were in an eating contest.
Right.
What food would you pick?
Oh man,
we'll start with you, Jess Hooker. If you, in other words, it's going to be quantity of food eaten. What would you choose?
Quantity of food. I think wings would be on my list. And
wings, Willie, wings.
That's what I was, just muscle memory wise.
Yeah,
I can take down probably 25 wings.
I'd also go deviled eggs.
Oh.
Deviled eggs.
Yeah, it's funny, I would go deviled eggs.
Yeah.
Man, those are delicious.
Josh, you're...
I would go maybe, this is just based on something we really enjoy. Is that it?
Yeah.
What you think you could eat the most of?
Eat most of?
Yeah.
Boy, that is tough. Jeez. I was going to say like egg rolls or pot stickers because I just love eating them so much.
Yeah. Oh, shrimp. I forgot about shrimp.
Yeah, that's always good.
Yeah,
Joey Chestnut has told us that shrimp is the easiest by far to...
I believe that.
Eat massive quantities of because you digest it so quickly.
I'm going to go shrimp because it is delicious and it does seem lighter than other things.
Ace?
I would go shrimp, but I've also been, because of the Nathan's contest, I would like to do those mini, what do they call them?
Like a pig in a blanket?
The mini wieners, whatever they call it.
Like cocktail weenies?
Yeah.
Like Vienna
Little
sausage?
Smokies?
No, not that. Smokies.
Little Smokies?
Little Smokies. Those are good. Yeah.
I think I would want to go, because you got to think about like the hot dog bun in the water effect. I would want to do grilled cheese with tomato soup, and that'll help me kind of soften the bread.
Okay.
And then if we're playing speed, if we're going speed, not quantity, I have won a burrito eating contest. I can do like a Chipotle or a Qdoba burrito under 45 seconds.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't seem easy.
Yeah, I did that. I did. And there was a high school basketball game. Me and my buddies, we weren't there. We were eating Buffalo Wild Wings. And then I got this call being like, Willie, there's a food contest, and we need you here right now. I mean, they called the best, you know?
Wow.
That's right.
Wow.
Call it.
I got prepped, and then I had it over there, and I ate a burrito under 45 seconds. Everyone's cheering my name. I drank my competitor's water. It was awesome.
Oh, really rubbed it in.
One of the coolest days of my life, truly.
Now, if you did the grilled cheese thing, I think that's one of the ones the payback the next day would be tough.
Yeah.
You're going to be.
I think mine might be.
You're going to be bottled up. If
Mine
you
might be grilled
Camped
cheese.
out.
I
Yeah.
like grilled cheese.
But all that cheese, wouldn't your system shut down?
I don't know.
How many bags
Cheese,
of potato
though.
chips could you eat in a minute?
Like a standard bag of
A
potatoes?
standard
give
bag.
Give them 5 minutes.
5 minutes. How many bags?
6.
Do you really think that?
6 or 7.
The big bags. The big bags. Not the.
I don't know. 2 or 3.
What kind of chips would you go with?
I like a Pringle every now and then.
Sure.
I'm on Pringles. I can put a stack of those away.
I wonder how long to take down a tube of Pringles.
Yeah.
There's a lot of chips in there.
There are. I'm giving myself 3 minutes.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 minutes, stack of Pringles.
Yeah.
Which flavor?
I'm going original.
I'm out there in the wilderness on my own. I like the barbecue Pringles.
Okay.
And Warren and I have had Greg Warren, the comedian, we've had an extended conversation. He feels it's the official company line that they never got the barbecue flavor right for the Pringles potato
They did
chip.
not nail it. But,
They did not nail it.
But they're not bad.
But it's not bad.
Yeah.
I think cheese and cheddar are their number one flavor.
Cheesums are, yeah.
Sour
whatever
cream
those
and
are.
onion.
Sour cream and onion is good. They have a ranch that's pretty good.
They do.
They have a honey mustard that's not bad. The honey mustard Pringle is pretty good.
The only eating contest I've ever been involved in, I came in 3rd out of 4. It was not a good showing. It was a White Castle eating contest.
Ooh.
Oh, no, I could put away some White Castle.
And I was the favorite. But I assumed, or I said I want cheeseburgers, not regular, and I think the cheese slowed me down.
Okay.
Really?
All right.
Yes, everybody else was downing their sliders like no problem. I really had to chew.
I think that would slow you down.
Yeah, I had no idea.
They didn't have cheese on theirs?
No.
That is a marred. That's a marred competition. It needs to be standard all the way around. You should sue them.
I'm the one who changed the rules, though. They went, you can have cheese.
They should have told you should still sue them. It was their fault.
You think I have a case?
They shouldn't have allowed you. That's malarkey.
You think I have a crave case?
Arnold versus White Castle. Brown versus Board of Education. Plessy Ferguson. The important cases.
If it were Arnold versus White Castle, I would settle in a heartbeat. How about 4 free lunches? Deal.
Were you trying to talk trash with? You know what? Give me cheese on mine, and then when
I prefer them with cheese. I'll enjoy it better, and I'll eat them faster.
Right.
Yeah.
Me and my buddy, when we drove to college for the first time, he drove out with me, and we went to White Castle. We thought it'd be funny to do a whole crave case in the car, and I mean, all the way through Kansas, we had burgers just we ate all 30 of them. It was brutal.
Boy, that's a lot.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of
15
burgers,
apiece doesn't sound like that too many to me. That sounds about right.
I want to pull away from this discussion for a second because we have burgers in the news in a very unusual way. Specifically, the Whataburger.
That's a good burger.
I love that place. We go every time.
Yeah, in Texas, and they're in the news for a good reason. You want to tell them?
Fast food chain Whataburger's app has gone viral in the wake of Hurricane. What's this hurricane? Beryl. Okay. The hurricane has left 1.8 million utility customers in Houston, Texas without power.
Yeah.
Hundreds of thousands of those people may remain without power for days. Houston is experiencing a heat wave with temperatures climbing into the mid-90s. Amid frustrations with the local utility company Counterpoint Energy, which doesn't offer an app, some Houstonians got creative with their attempts to track the power outage. They have turned to the Whataburger app. Whataburger is a San Antonio-based fast food chain with 127 stores in the Houston area. On the Whataburger app, users can see a map of Whataburger's locations with an orange logo indicating that the store is open and a gray logo meaning it's closed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so we were talking about this
That's
earlier
pretty
this
smart.
morning, and one of Jeff Oskey's buddies texted him saying that's how he found out if he had power in his neighborhood. He went on the Whataburger. It's the word's getting out.
Yeah,
Cool.
When the
that's
Whataburger grabbed no power yet, I can tell because of Whataburger.
Yeah.
And there's what is the other one I'm trying to think? Isn't it like the Waffle House
Index?
Yeah. Is it? Am I getting that right?
Yes.
What is that?
It was how bad the weather would be is whether or not a Waffle House would be open.
Oh, okay.
Because they never
Okay.
close.
Gotcha.
Huh.
So if you knew it was going to be bad if the Waffle Houses were closed.
Yeah, so still a lot of power outages in the Houston area. So,
Yeah.
But anyway, it's kind of cool, kind of good to know.
Yeah, that's a great
That's
resource.
smart, yeah. And why not grab
And
one?
at Taco Bell, you can find out where people have gas. Instead of electricity.
First off, the Taco Bell app has a lot of good offers. You should all have the Taco Bell app. I will say, turn the notifications off because when you're in public and the ding goes off on your phone in front of your friends, it's quite recognizable. They call you fat for a while. It sucks.
It's clearly that Taco Bell dong or whatever.
Yes.
And everyone goes, Griswold, why do you have the app? And I go, because now I know chalupas are on sale. So
Wonderful. That's almost better than your Red Lobster email that you used to get.
The
Do you
fresh
still-
catch,
You
please.
still get it?
Yeah,
I do.
Are they still? There's Red Lobster still out there.
Did you guys have the story a couple weeks ago that they were offering
Yes.
Flava Flavs?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
What was the story?
I thought it was an
got
old
it.
story when I first saw it, but because I heard they closed. but
Flava
apparently they didn't.
Flav is in the news for two things. One, he is the hype man.
Yes.
Remember this?
women's water polo?
Yeah,
Yes.
for women's water polo. And this it's a real deal. I just read yesterday that he's signed a 5-year contract.
I played water polo for my freshman year, and my horse kept drowning.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah. You got to.
Well, he had me for a second.
That's why you were out sophomore year. You didn't want to.
That's right.
But yeah,
I took it hard.
Flava, Mr. Flav, he is in the news. What was it again?
It's a special platter of there's lobsters.
Yeah, it was something like Flava Flav's favorite flavs or something.
Yeah.
And it was a platter that you could get. It was a lot.
Yeah.
Crab legs, lobster tails.
Oh,
it was like a king's meal.
Yeah.
But it's official. But the larger point is the Red Lobster. They haven't all closed. They had. I guess they closed some of them down.
Is the one by us still open?
Yes.
It is?
Yep.
Oh.
It is.
You guys want to go?
In fact, there's a now hiring sign.
Are you telling me something?
I am. I would like you to work there part-time so that I can get a discount.
I bet you would always order a double scampi.
No, it's a pick 3, and she'd go, what would you like? And I'd go, scampi, scampi, scampi.
Hell yeah. I would do the pick 3, and I would get double clam strips.
Oh, there you go.
And the thing about it was some servers were very accommodating because clam strips was not one of the options at all.
Oh, nice.
And I would have to tell some, hey, Helen last week allowed this to happen.
You did.
Now, Josh, isn't it true that you have a summer home on Cheddar Bay?
I do, yes. I own property on Cheddar Bay.
Okay. Oh, here's the official story. I'll read it. This is from the Associated Press. Rapper Flavor Flav.
Real name, William Jonathan Drayton Jr.
Wow.
Mr. Flav, who's the guy, he's notorious for having the huge clock around his neck at all times.
Oh, yeah, boy.
He has teamed up with Red Lobster, according to the Associated Press. Patrons can sink their claws into Flava. Is it Flava or Flavor?
Flava.
It's Flava Flav.
It's Flava.
I know way too much about him. For like 6 years when I was a kid on VH1,
VH1.
he was on a reality show, and then he had a dating reality show, and then it was just him and one girl. I know he's the man.
Was he the one who was inexplicably married or dating Brigitte Nielsen?
They were in a relationship for years,
Yeah. So there was a show where there was celebrities in the house. That's where they met. And then Flavor and Brigitte had their own show of just the two of them.
Yeah.
And then there was Flavor of Love, where he tried to find love. And it's hard in this world, Josh.
It is.
Well, especially when you're Flava Flav.
The way they pronounce it, or the way they spell it Flavor Flav.
Oh, okay.
So it's
maybe it is Flavor.
I don't think so.
In any, it's Mr. Flav, as the New York Times would call him.
Yes.
The special feature at Red Lobster is Maine lobster tail, snow crab legs, garlic shrimp scampi, and bacon mac and cheese, plus a choice of a side in case that isn't enough.
Holy cow.
Wow.
So it's that, by the way, you have to ask for it. You have to ask your server for the Flavor Flav
Oh, it's not on the menu.
No.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's real
But it is official. This is from a press release from Red Lobster.
Oh, yeah?
He's the mayor of Flavortown, of course.
No.
It's Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri's the mayor of Flavortown.
Well, he's just been ousted.
Oh, my gosh. There's been a coup.
By Mr. Flav.
Well, maybe so.
The ironic thing is his restaurant's closed.
Flavor Flav had restaurants?
Chicken places.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he looked at his watch, but time for bankruptcy. Would that be intimidating, having that clock all the time?
Would you ever walk up to him and go, "Excuse me, sir, do you have the time?"
Yeah, do you suppose it's right?
I don't know.
Suppose he keeps it up to...
I bet it's right twice a day. Don't you think, John? Even a broken clock.
Isn't there a rule? Aren't you supposed to keep broken clocks at 8:20? Lincoln was shot or something?
150, I thought it was. 10 to 2.
I thought it had something to do with when Lincoln died or something.
If you look, the legend is, I always thought it was like some art directors it looked better.
Oh, that's interesting.
But the time's supposed to be 150 or 8:20.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
And we should be celebrating Lincoln's murder anyway.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
do they do 420 on like Porky's or something?
Nice.
I don't know, Tom.
Now, we all know the best time is 6:30, hands down.
hands down.
Oh my gosh.
That counts.
He snuck one in.
We're doing it. That's it. That's it.
That's it. Now we don't have to do it.
That's the meal.
That's it.
Wait a minute. I'm getting a ruling that does not count.
Those judges are tough but fair.
You got to go to New York on this one.
It's back to the sports desk.
Actually, the sports is all wrapped up.
We're done?
Yeah, we're done.
Oh, okay.
We're through.
Well, I just wanted to congratulate Whataburger for helping out the folks in Houston.
Yes.
So nice.
Yeah.
With all the problems that they're having with
Godspeed to the utility companies down there.
Post Barrel, dealing with a lot of very difficult problems. What's coming up in the news, Jess Hooker?
Well, we have an update on the margarita funnel couple. Ooh, that was bad.
Margarita, that fun and couple.
Remember, whenever we start with the pho,
we get
very cautious.
That had the pho and the car.
Yeah. You gotta have a distinct pause. There, this is the couple that the guy.
The butt luge.
The butt luge in the restaurant.
Yes.
Other people were around, and it's a video, and
we have an update on the couple.
Love is in the air.
And I thought fajitas drew attention, but man, someone butt chugs at a table. Everybody looks your way.
Yeah.
Do you like the fajitas? Or they bring this to the.
I liked it a little more. When I'm already, thanks to you, anytime I'm at a restaurant, I'm already a show. So I like some. Right. I love the fajitas.
Josh Arnold's here. Check it out.
Yeah. Oh, I bet he's gonna eat.
Look at him eating.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, watch him live.
You've ruined Costco for me. I can't take any of the samples I want. Oh yeah, of course he's getting some.
Yeah, Josh Arnold, he always lies. Says it's his birthday so he can get a free cake.
Have you seen the guy? By the way,
thanks to you.
Have you seen the guy? A viral video. He plays a trombone, and he uses it as a sound effect for if you see, for instance, a big guy walking in, you go whoa.
Yeah, he's just on the street.
He's just on the street. He plays trombone, and then his mom is in one of those little chairs, and he goes wah wah. Well,
that's great.
It's hilarious.
We'll have to find it and link
He's a
to it.
busking bully.
He's a busking bully. Is what he is.
Great. Coming up, we have another.
I got really excited about that.
Animals in pants. We have women and how they deal with other women that have larger breasts.
Oh, yeah.
We have
a lot of hate.
Oh, yeah.
We have. I never thought I'd see this: clown and prostitute in the same sentence.
Wow.
Didn't I used to have a horn? Where's my clown horn?
A hozo?
We keep working. I like hozo. that might be a good one.
The clown.
We need a clown name for, and it's a male clown prostitute.
Okay.
Well, it could be hozo.
Yeah, I guess. Are men ever considered to be hoes?
Gigolo, sure.
Male hoe?
Gigolozo?
Okay. Well, we have to work on it. Obviously, it needs work. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to
Okay. Hey, Peter.
Hey, Bob. What are you doing out here?
Same thing you're doing. Got a light?
Smoking, we are smoking in front of the building. Oh, we are smoking in front of the building. We are puffing, we are gagging, we are happy because we're smoking. We are smoking in front of the building.
Met a girl from another office. She's a smoker, just like me. Now we're dating and we're smoking. We're smoking in front of the building.
We are smoking in front of the building, and we smell like we've been camping. It could be raining, it could be snowing, but we're smoking in front of the building. Hacking, wheezing, barely breathing, choking, croaking. We love smoking.
I never was a smoker until I looked outside. They were smoking while I was working. So now I'm smoking in front of the building.
We are smoking in front of the building, and the ashtrays are overflowing. We are smoking instead of working. We are smoking in front of the building. We are smoking in front of the building. We are standing, we are talking, but mostly we are smoking. We are smoking in front of the building. Smoking in front of the building. Smoking.
Oh, God.
In front of the building.
Beautifully done.
Where was the end?
Screw it.
Bravo.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box. All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Bob and Tom. They put the F in professional. Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional.
This is Ernie Fergler reminding you Friday morning on the Bob and Tom Show. I'll be. Oh, hold on just a minute. Okay, we need to locate some. Just read this. Okay. Is it Irma? Ima. Would the following person please report to my office? I'm a jackass. I'm a jack. Okay, fine. That's Friday morning on the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
The Bob and Tom Show. Friday morning, 6 a.m. Eastern. Worldwide on bobandtom.com.
I say your name. Will never again use the B word.
This morning, thank you. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. We're
You have a
talking
question.
about Ace and the joke of the day, and maybe we could relive a joke of the day that Ace.
I think, are we ready for this?
Shared it.
No.
I've got it over here. Do you have it?
I don't think so. Josh, we have to tell you were gone.
Yes.
You were on vacation.
He said.
And
he worked the system. He was gone for 3 weeks.
And
it was ridiculous.
So you missed a couple great jokes.
Yeah,
And
get paid
I'm not sure what this is. This is one from last week?
Yeah.
Yes, and a little something like this.
Here he is with his joke of the day.
You guys know I love hanging out with my pet cow.
Yeah?
She enjoys her classic rock.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Remember that? And you didn't know if that was the punchline.
I thought that was
you.
Oh, there was another.
Well, play it again.
There's more of it. There's more
Play
of
it
it.
again.
I didn't finish the joke.
Well, yeah, what is this pausing?
Here he is with his joke of
But it
the
did
day.
sound
You
like.
guys know I love hanging out with my pet cow.
Yeah?
She enjoys her classic rock.
That was
Yeah. There was a
To
lot.
be honest, that's no different than a regular joke of the day.
It was a dramatic pause because I wanted laughter for my pet cow.
What was the punchline?
My cow loves the Moody Blues.
Did you ever get to it last week?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm a big Moody Blues fan. I'll give you that much.
Sure.
Right.
Moody Blues.
I love that one Moody Blues song where they do that bad poem in the middle of it. Remember
Breathe
that?
deep.
Breathe
gathering
deep, the
gloom.
gathering gloom.
Such a joke.
Hickory dickory dick.
Oh, yeah.
Hickory dickory.
The mouse had a giant. Oh, wait a minute. That's not how it goes.
Let's see what we can get away with. People buy this. They
I
love
them
us.
too, but that was silly.
that is-
That and Gemini Dream.
Oh, I love that.
they are a great band.
You like Ride My Seesaw?
Yeah, what does that mean? Is this some kind of
Ride My Seesaw?
Something about a penis, I'm sure.
you refer?
Right.
That's how you refer to
The
yours?
old seesaw, the old up down. Yeah, that's how I
The
refer
old
to
se-
it.
I have heard many
I've never heard that.
analogous phrases to the male member, if you will. Never.
You do want somebody to go up and down on it. I
Yeah.
guess it kind of works.
Ride my seesaw. Something.
He's hung like a seesaw. No,
Yeah,
no one's ever said that.
Used to be made out of wood.
When was a penis made out of wood?
No, a
Well,
seesaw.
if it's
Oh, a
angry,
seesaw.
if it's angry, chick, it's often referred to as a woody.
Blues, your turn.
Woody.
You don't see seesaws.
Tom, you got Moody Blues?
I do. You want little Moody Blues?
Hit me. Yeah, stupid. All right. Somebody
No, this is important.
Drunk at this.
This is a rock and roll song?
It is.
Not the beginning of a children's movie?
That's none.
Oh,
Oh, crispy.
I feel like I'm in a planetarium.
Senior citizens.
That's enough, Justin.
I need more pot for this to make sense.
I don't think that'll help.
Play Tuesday afternoon.
Gemini Dream!
Sorry.
Funny thing is, I've seen them twice live, and he actually stands there and reads it. You would think he'd have it memorized.
You think they'd change the words?
You'd think he wouldn't do it live.
So, for you bands out there that's going to have Ace in the crowd, He's watching you.
Yeah.
Okay? And if you're going to come out and do something like that, you better have it memorized.
Ace will tell you this. I know you went to see REO last night. They're always great
Did
live.
you give them crap?
But
no teleprompter.
We were talking to
I don't believe
Edwin McCain, and he does not use a teleprompter, but it's amazing how many bands have teleprompters.
Oh, yeah.
I was just reading an article about Sammy Hagar getting ready for the tour, and he's very proud he won't use a teleprompter.
It just makes good sense.
With Sammy
using a
Hagar, what would they
teleprompter.
write down? Oh, he's like the greatest filler of all time.
Yeah, that's what
one
they
of my.
call that,
Never know.
Oh, he's the best. Sammy can make anything sound really cool, but the Moody Blues have some great stuff. That's just kind of embarrassing.
Yeah,
that thing.
Yeah, it's a little silly.
I would cut that.
I fell for it when I was 14. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Yeah, he's some sad kid copies that over, brings it into English class.
right.
Teacher looks at it and goes, "Oh God,
yeah.
Do I have to flunk this loser?" I mean, pretentious,
love them, though.
dumb. Okay. Now, I have a couple quick questions here.
Please ask them.
You've never asked a quick question.
Well, first of all, I was criticizing the medical establishment.
He's setting up the question for his quick question.
No, I mean, this is every time you go in for any kind of medical thing, you have to fill out your history. Why can't you just have some kind of chip in your arm where you walk up, they scan it, and go, okay, here's what he's taking, or whatever.
You can have a QR code on your phone, probably.
Something,
That'd be easy,
please.
yeah.
The other thing is, on phones, do you have a list of favorites on your phone?
I do. There's two
that needs
people
to
on
be
it.
that needs to be renamed.
To what, like most used?
Yeah. What if you're say I'll talk to you, Chick.
Well, maybe what if an ex is
there's someone you have to deal with a lot,
right?
Oh yeah.
Do you want to qualify that as a favorite?
I have my kid's dad is a favorite because I call that number a lot.
Sure.
Right? Yeah.
I'm just saying, shouldn't it be like frequently called something a little more?
Probably.
I don't know. There's one thing.
Do you have? I bet you don't even have any. You don't know how to set a favorite. I bet.
I have an 11-year-old daughter that can do that for me.
There it is.
I have a number of. I got Willie on there.
Well, you're a favorite.
Honey, come in here. Is it fair that your mother's a favorite? I feel like there should be a different word. Is that what you say to Fiddly?
Yeah.
Hey, careful.
Now let's just agree to disagree.
You're what I'm saying.
How many favorites do you have?
A couple pages worth.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I don't have a whole page worth.
I have my siblings, I have my parents, I have my grandma, and I have like 3 friends.
You guys know when it comes to technology, and I am the real old person in the room. What are you even talking about?
We're talking
Here,
about
Josh,
the one that says
see
favorites at the bottom.
At the bottom of your phone, it's got recent calls,
Hit the
favorites,
phone.
contacts.
Hit the phone icon, and then it'll go favorites, recents,
On
and
the
hit
far
favorites.
left and the bottom.
I thought I had more than I have.
You don't have anybody.
No, because
you just go
That's
back
just
to your
sad.
you just go to your recents.
If the cops found you dead, they'd pick up your phone and go, "God, this loser has no friends."
I didn't even.
You didn't know that?
I didn't even know this was really an option, and it's nothing I would use.
And on a related note, is there an ICE contact in there in case of emergency?
I have an ICE. It's my brother. Yeah.
But there's a feature on the phone for that.
Yeah. You can set it. Yeah. Yeah. So
But
that
I'm
the
just saying,
police.
I just go to my recents if I really, because that's usually who I've talked to the most.
Oh.
I don't get it.
What do you got on there? The whores and pizza? Is that that's what the reasons are?
They're separate numbers.
That's right.
I just pretend Josh has the same number for horse and pizza. It's 2 different numbers. Give the man a break.
Josh, the only reason I use it makes the phone in the car easier.
It does because it pops up. I like that too.
That's why.
I do.
I see.
But you see my point. It's
yes, yeah, of course.
It's
Most used.
There's a radio station I listen to that they'll be going. You're listening to, instead of saying you're listening to local music during this, they're saying you're enjoying local music from. Not necessarily.
Right.
I may not be enjoying this band.
Yeah.
Well, they're putting it in your head though.
No, that's wrong. They're lying to me. They're forced. That's against my will.
I can't talk to you anymore, not even in a fun way.
So for a lot of people you have to talk to frequently, you would rather it not be favorites, but something like maybe an acronym.
FCN.
Yeah, or called unusually.
How about F''KN people? How about
time?
How about maybe a different category? Chores.
Yeah, that's true.
Just asking.
I have 2. I thought I had more too. I only have 2. So
You only have 2?
Yeah.
I have 9.
9 favorites?
Mom, dad, all of my siblings, both my kids, baby's dad. Yeah.
I have 2 pages.
Yeah.
That's weird because I have no friends. I got my buddy Mark and PJ. And
I'm not far from just getting a flip phone.
I
I'm
would love
really
it.
close.
You can do it.
There's a close.
Yeah.
There's one that's like this. That's it's like a flip phone, but it looks like this.
Okay.
But there's no apps. There's nothing.
Does it have a camera? I do like that.
Like a jitterbug?
Oh,
kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might take all social media off my phone. I'm tired of having a nice day, and then you'll go, oh, look at this.
Agreed.
Another guy hates me.
Agreed.
Cool. Just, come on, I'm a Target.
I'm a Target. I'm just trying to shop for deals.
Give me a minute.
Okay,
man.
if I could change, my other question is
Yes.
a cooking question, and
Okay.
I've looked all over the place in books, and if you're making hard-boiled eggs, what is the trick to getting them so that they peel really easily? If someone actually knows what works, let me know. Would you
I
please?
don't know. I just know that it's going to take time because
And what works for me doesn't. I have a my trick works for me, but some people you can go online. That's one of those you can go online and find 8 different solutions.
Yeah, that's the thing. I want to find one
What's
that
yours?
works. He buys them at a store pre-cooked.
That works.
Immediately out of the cooker and immediately into a bowl of ice water.
Oh, okay.
Immediately. And
See, I can't do that because when I cook mine, I bring them to a boil, put a lid on it, turn off the heat, and let them sit there for 20 minutes, and that's what gets the boiled egg where I want it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then put them in ice water.
And then ice water.
Maybe.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
if you,
See, I don't do the
if you know
boiled
help
water.
me. Coming up, we have some really cool stuff, including an update on the butt luge margarita controversy in Georgia. And remember the movie Weekend at Bernie's?
Love it.
They're carrying the dead body around the whole time.
Oh, sure.
We got a true story like that, and you'll see what happened somewhere in Ohio. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob.
A lion. I've always said, I don't.
lion?
I would. I know this is crazy that I thought about this.
What now?
I would never go into the wilderness and get and have a lion because they belong.
Right.
You know,
That's
where they belong. But if somebody like maybe they worked at the zoo and there was a lion and it had to live in a house, but it had to be sedated all the time, and I
How
could
about raised
squeeze
from a
it.
cub? I'm raised from a cub and
Yes.
know you. And
I would love a lion just
Why?
because they're so cute. I would just bite them all the time. Their face, that little
They
nose.
bite back, believe it or not. Yeah.
You know, and their teeth are bigger.
Nick has raised a very interesting point.
What?
Which is the essence of it. I think you said just because you like something, you don't have to have it.
Well, I've always been, somewhat controlled by my finances, so there's a lot of stuff that even if I did want, I couldn't have.
Oh, sure.
I mean, I literally, and I have panic attacks. Well, I'll get done with workout and I go, I want to go get one of those really nice like $6 smoothies, and I'll think about it for like, should I treat myself? Am I worth?
Yes, Nick. You're worth $6.
You know what says something? You think? I think in my head I'm probably the only one doing this. I was at Whole Foods, and they had these like expensive lemonades. I don't know how to explain it, but the tops were the type where it had a metal top, and you would pull it open, and it would be a rubber seal like the old days.
Oh, yeah,
and it was like a little bit extra. But I had friends coming in from out of town, and I know this is crazy. I thought it'll look good in the refrigerator, And I was at Whole Foods, and I bought milk in the glass. I wanted it to look, I wanted it to look like my home. It was a home, like my mom's house.
Right.
Yeah. So I walked over and I went to buy it. It was $2 more than regular lemonade. Then I walked away. And then I went back. I went, what are you doing? You are a full-grown adult. And over $2, get the goddamn lemonade. Well, it worked. Because I'm not kidding you. But the outcome is how I reacted. My sister-in-law was there, and she opened the refrigerator. And, I go over. All my brothers are married. Their refrigerators are filled with. So she opens up. She goes, oh, fancy lemonade. I was like, oh, yeah. I didn't act like, I acted like, yeah, that's the type I buy.
Totally worth it.
Yeah, totally worth it.
Yeah. As I only half it's there, I left the other half in the Rolls and it's spoiled. I'm having the Rolls Royce fixed.
Well,
that's why I'm driving this.
I would have got the milk in the jug, but my lion ate it. So.
Yeah, my lion likes it out of the glass.
That's right.
Yeah. We all do weird things.
I was part of the team that launched the first low salt, low sugar peanut butter into the category. It was called Simply Jif. It was targeted towards diabetics. I wanted to call it Type 2 Peanut Goo, but yeah, of course you don't feel good, Greg. You ate an entire rotisserie chicken at 11:30 at night. You shoved the whole thing in your fat face in 6 minutes, Greg. I think he ate the rubber band that holds the legs together. I mean, come on. My birth certificate? That document is 54 years old. I also also don't have the Declaration of Independence. Because I don't know if you've ever seen an organic peanut butter kid go off the deep end. It is not pretty. Okay, these kids, they spend 18 years eating it, then they go off to college. They have one bite of a Jif sandwich. 6 weeks later, they're passed out on a park bench with Nutter Butters all over their face.
The Detroit Yankees, Oakland, and the Angels all win. And in the National League, the Mets, the Phillies, Colorado, Milwaukee, and Arizona win. WNBA, New York, Chicago, Washington, Las Vegas, and Phoenix all get wins. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Hey, got a question. What's that? How can I listen to Bob and Tom Radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure. Well, why don't we just ask her? Her? Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7, 365?
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Bob and Tom. 24/7. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Chick, you've heard about this thing called an annuity?
Sure.
Do you know what they are?
Not sure. Actually unsure.
Well, Mr. Unsure, annuities ensure that you'll still have income even after you retire.
Kind of like getting a paycheck for not really working. I like that deal.
Oh, yeah, that's obvious.
Hey!
So, to get started, here's the name you need to know. Silac Insurance Company.
Silac?
Yep, Silac, S-I-L-A-C. Living longer requires more than just Social Security.
Agreed, but I'm still unsure.
Hey, Silac's annuities help protect the unsure against financial risk to their retirement savings. Down market? No problem. An unexpected health issue? Not an issue. Your annuity is flexible because life isn't predictable.
Silac, huh? Fly-by-nighters?
Nope. The company actually opened during the Great Depression. Back then, they were on a mission to help people when people really needed the help.
So signing up going to be complicated?
Silac makes getting an annuity clean, simple, and transparent. Move on from unsure to insure. Silac. Get started now at SILACINS.com.
Performance varies. Past performance not indicative of future results. Consult with your financial advisor.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the Silac News Desk.
Here I am.
There's Willie Griswold.
What's up, dog?
There's Josh Arnold.
I just ate a grape that tasted like pure potting soil.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you like it like that?
Real mad at it.
That tastes
A green grape or a
Purple.
purple grape?
Yeah.
Grape.
They shouldn't taste like that way. They're supposed to be like candy.
That does sound like little balls of sugar is what grapes
Yes.
are, right?
Sure that was a grape?
It might have been a rabbit turd.
I was going to say a dingleberry.
I'm Chick. Here's Tom. Hello, Tom.
Thank you very much. What do you call that new hairdo you got there, Ms. Jess Hooker?
Well, I think
Is that a pixie?
no, it's not. It's actually more like a French bob. So when you
mean Robert?
Robert.
It's a French bob.
So when your hair's cut at your jawline, you have bangs. Yeah, you guys really don't care. I don't know why I'm telling you.
It's adorable.
I like it.
It looks very cute.
What did you tell your stylist when you sat down?
Make me look like a Pixar mom.
You know,
Yeah.
the girls used to go, give me the Rachel.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't that. We just went through some pictures, and I just wanted it to
They
even
have
up a little
pictures
bit.
there?
No, I mean on my phone. I had some pictures on my phone, and I've been best friends with my stylist since I was in the 6th grade. So
yeah, I think Ace is onto something over here. I think people are going to start going to the salon and going, "Give me the Jess."
You think so?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Huh.
What do you think of that?
They can't go in and say, "Give me the hooker." They'll be asked to leave.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
That's a different service.
Yeah. Some massage parlors, maybe.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. They offer hookers. Their business will shoot up.
Yeah.
There is a place, Cut and Blow.
Well, you could have gone cut and suck, I guess.
That wouldn't have been as subtle.
Tom, we were talking about favorites on phones and facial recognition.
Yes,
and
as if we'd never heard of any of it before.
ICE
Yes.
numbers in case of emergency. Well, John writes in. He says, "I'm a deputy sheriff in a small Midwestern town." Oh, you're afraid to tell us what town there? Big guy sheriff. Oh,
God, I can't wait for you to get pulled over.
Typically,
the cop's going to be in the phone. Yeah, put him in a sodomy cell. That's
I'm not scared of it. He's a deputy sheriff. Call me when you're a sheriff. Of course, we appreciate you, Johnny. The recent list.
Hey, Johnny.
He says the coolest thing are the biometric phone locks on phones, such as facial recognition and fingerprint locks. Using a finger or holding... Oh, okay, this is what he's telling us. Using a finger or holding the decedent's phone in front of their face works. So if somebody passes away in front of you, you can still put their finger on it, or you can put it up to their dead face, and it will open their phone.
No, I know women that'll do that with their husband while they're sleeping. They'll take his phone. I have a girlfriend who did it, and so that she could get into his phone and go through his text messages. Yeah, and it unlocked
Listen
it.
to how he phrases this. Now, just try the index finger or thumb on both hands, or hold the phone in front of the face of the decedent if they still have one.
Oh. I thought the eyes were a lot more important on facial recognition than...
I know mine doesn't work with sunglasses.
So if you shut your eyes,
You can scan your face with
Oh, that's
sunglasses too, and then it'll be.
Really? Mine don't do that.
No, you can. Yeah, you can
you
do
have
it.
to update it. You can wear your glasses.
Talk to your daughters.
Okay.
Two or three different... you could get in your phone facial recognition wearing a mask during COVID.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
You can have multiple settings?
Yeah. Absolutely.
During the fingerprint recognition, you could store like 5. So I'd be in a car with my buddy, like, hey, I got to change the song. What's the code? Get the code. Put in your fingerprint.
Yeah.
And then I waited a year. I waited a whole year. And then one night we're out at a bar. I want to get into his phone. He's like, I'm not giving you the code. And I look up. I put my fingerprint on it. It opens right up. It was incredible. It was incredible.
I forget which one of the comedians that was in here that did this. You'll like this, Jess. He would do, when people would come up after shows, they wanted to do a selfie with him.
Yeah.
So he would take their phone.
Yeah.
Hold it out, take the selfie. And then he would go, I want to see if it came out okay.
Yeah.
Hit the phone app. And then he would see how many times he had to go through it to get a dick pic.
What scumbag comedian is this?
I could guess a couple.
I'll give it a guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Long-time listeners will
Enjoy yourselves, folks.
Okay.
Well, he's not he's harmless.
Yeah, harmless. Yeah.
Yeah.
Greg Hahn is harmless.
One of my favorite human beings.
Yeah, he's great.
Nobody funnier. Now, a couple quick things. Mr. Godwin not here today. He's on his way to Florida, St. Cloud, Florida, to be precise, Friday and Saturday at Porky's Comedy Club. Then next week, starting Thursday, Sarasota at McCurdy's. You can check him out right now. Are we returning to the news desk? The Silac news desk? What have you got?
Yeah, we have an update on the margarita funnel couple.
Update.
Yep. Is there an update? Do I have a sound effect for an update?
Update! How about this?
No?
Nope, that's not it. Wait a minute. Here we go.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Update.
Maybe combine them.
Oh, yeah.
It's an update!
Cacophonous.
I'm so sorry I asked. A video made the rounds online appearing to show a man drinking a margarita out of a woman's rear end.
It was delicious.
The video captured at the Rodeo Mexican restaurant.
Are
in
you
Waycross,
saying you
Georgia,
wouldn't have had any? Is that what I'm trying to... Oh, yeah, right.
shows a man wearing a backwards baseball hat.
You too good for ass booze.
Chicks love those. He used a funnel to pour the drink down the woman's butt, which is on display as she lays down in the booth seat. night.
Oh, you got to set the scene here. This is at a public restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously she's dropped her pants.
She's on all fours.
And she's on all
in the
fours.
booth with her butt up. Yeah. Yeah.
So in any event, this is in a public restaurant, and the guy has a funnel in her butt.
Yeah. The man decides that he's going to lose the funnel and just pours the pitcher of alcohol in the woman's butt crack before trying to lap up the drink.
Eliminate the middleman there.
And now, according to TMZ, Joe Boyette and Mary Sweat.
Mary Sweat.
Mary Sweat.
Oh, Mary Sweat.
Have been arrested for misdemeanor public indecency.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
So they were just customers. This wasn't an event type thing.
But in my brain, they don't know each other. I want to know if they're a couple. I don't know.
Oh, they have to be a couple.
I don't think they are.
Nobody
Have you been
moves,
there?
Nobody moves that fast.
Strangers.
Hey, baby, lie down there.
Margaritas, there's a lot of tequila in there. Is all
Well,
I'm
you know,
saying.
the Buffalo Bills parking lot before the games.
Yeah, you're right. They were strangers.
They're all strangers with the beer. What's the difference?
Boy.
They don't. None of those people know each other. It's sex in the streets in Buffalo.
Yeah.
It's bedlam.
And this had gone viral.
Yeah.
And then I guess the day after, the police arrested him. So
Yeah.
Oh, so there were like video?
yeah,
Yeah, it was on.
Yesterday, the story we had was that it had gone viral.
Is she attractive?
I haven't seen it yet. Have you
Have
seen
you
it?
seen it?
I have.
Ace says no.
Their mugshots are online today.
Yeah, but what about the video? How's her butt look?
How's that ass?
The video I saw was obstructed. Blurred out.
Okay,
you know.
gotcha.
It must be slightly easier to be a detective. I'm not saying it's easy work, but just nowadays, because everyone's just telling on themselves constantly.
Yeah.
Stop posting evidence, folks.
Right. I mean, we've literally had stories of robbers saying, look what I just stole from this house, like video.
Yeah.
Hey, make sure you like and subscribe. You can get some of these.
See, remember the famous movie
Wizard of Oz?
No, that's a great movie.
Gone with the Wind.
They didn't have cell phones in that.
A simple plan? What about a simple plan? You've seen that a couple times. I know that. That's a great movie.
I was the movie Goodfellas. Remember where the guy shows up and he bought his wife the coat and the Cadillac.
Oh, yeah.
Now you can do that on your own phone.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you doing? You're crazy? What are you doing? Come here. Come here. What are you doing?
When the third guy does it, he's just kind of laughing. Like, what the hell?
It's in my mother's name. Take it back. Just take it back.
When they find that guy dead and he's frozen with the hair.
LeVar Bone? Oh, man.
That's brutal.
He was a stand-up, that guy who played that
No kidding.
character. Yeah. I remember seeing him on a stand-up show.
Stand-up step? Stand-up joke?
Stand-up.
He was on stand-up joke.
Stand-up joke.
So your contention is that this was like a special night and they got on stage?
No, I've been around when there's drink specials at a Mexican restaurant. I haven't.
So these are kind of like two people at a bar.
I think
they,
so.
They get to talking.
Yeah.
Those Dollaritas at Applebee's, I got pretty turned for a while there.
Yeah, see?
I was getting pretty loco.
They had Dollaritas.
You never had a Dollarita
You never
at
had a
Applebee's?
Dollarita? We should go do that. That's fun.
Dude, you go put back 9 of those things. It's $13.50 with
Game
tax.
over.
You drink a bunch of Dollaritas, you're going to be doing the butt luge.
You're going to be doing something at Applebee's.
Boy, oh boy.
And this, I guess, unfortunately, there was another couple that they did it with queso, and it was a little too hot. She had to. That's a rough day at the ER.
I hope that's a little fleck of chorizo in there.
Oh no!
He made it worse. By the way, keep those suggestions coming in about how to boil eggs so that I can take the shells off them because I need more evidence.
By the way, I saw Fleck of Chorizo open for Los Lobos. Very good show.
Was it Bela Fleck and the chorizo?
Fleck of Chorizo.
Yeah, Bela Fleck, the great banjo player. Happy birthday!
Stop talking about that guy.
Okay. I don't know what you have against. I don't know what you have against one of the greatest musicians in the country. Just because he's not your guy.
I don't have anything against banjo players other than you talking about them all the time. That's my problem.
It was his birthday yesterday.
Could be Lester Flatt. I'd be sick of Lester Flatt. I'm not sure which one. Flatt or Scruggs played the banjo. I'm not sure, but
he's currently flat.
Time to play
on his back.
Another game.
That's right. And the answer to this game is always Check Please, starring Chick McGee.
When did I become the voice of reason? Go ahead.
The answer is always Check Please, and it stars Chick McGee, of course.
Of course.
It's sponsored by our good friends at Silac. That's Silac Insurance. Check the rules, of course, very simple. even for you. Just say check, please, whenever I say go. Ready?
Check, please.
Very good. Ready?
Check, please.
Just testing.
You're testing him all right.
You ever ask your dog to sit, then you do it again? It looks at you like, I get it. I just sat. What's wrong with you? Okay, here we go, Chick. Now, you're having dinner at an expensive restaurant. You're with your fellow employees. After dinner, the waiter brings the check. What does Chick McGee never say?
I didn't understand the question. You were talking too fast.
This is implying that you're not. And I've been to dinner with you, and you certainly
check, please.
There we go.
Not anymore. I can tell you that. And Marty's on his own.
Let's just say you're retiring. You sign up for an annuity from the folks at Silac. Then once a month, what do you say?
Check, please.
Correct again, but actually, you don't even have to say check, please. That's going to come automatically to your mailbox or right into your direct deposit at your bank. Do you want me to check on the best way to get started?
Check, please.
There we go. Just go to Silac and go to their website, SILAC. Go to the Silac website. Everything you need to know is right there. Visit SilacINS.com/Bob and Tom. That's SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. Silac Insurance Company. SilacINS.com/Bob and Tom. And you won't have to say check, please. It'll be coming to you. Oh, that's so nice. Look at this. I feel great. I got some cash. When we come back, what are we going to be checking into, Jess Hooker?
We've got a clown who's also a prostitute.
We got to think of a good name for this.
And it's a gentleman.
It's a
correct?
guy, yeah.
Yeah, it's a guy. What's a guy prostitute? A John?
A gigolo.
Oh.
No?
No, a John is a customer of a female prostitute.
Oh, okay. Yeah. My bad. What else? I don't really know.
No, take your time.
Al Jackson.
Boy, and comedian Al Jackson. Thank you.
Oh, he's still doing comedy?
Yeah, that's
okay,
right.
That's great.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
When we decided to do this, I said, Tom, we should do a Tim Wilson song. And this is really hard. I practice, and man, I sucked. You just can't do a Tim Wilson song. So I took liberties with some of Timmy's songs and whipped a song together in honor of Tim. Help me get through this, folks. Can you hear that? Yeah. That's too bad. He really loved his trailer park a woman. Didn't care much for Dr. Phil. I'm sure he started the church league fist fight, and his ass got tired of Shaquille O'Neal. A big white hat with a black 6-string guitar. Now the heavens have their newest star. Where's my jetpack, he would say. Now he's sporting wings. And he taught Jesus Christ the booty song. We all thought he'd go to Chuck E. Cheese hell. With George Bush, George Strait, George Patton, and George Orwell. A hillbilly homeboy, I could be wrong. But I know he's tired of me singing this song. A big white hat with a black 6-string guitar. Now the heavens have their newest star. Where's my jetpack, he would sing. Now he's sporting wings. And he asked Jesus Christ to join his band. They're singing Georgia, goodbye Georgia, Georgia, goodbye, Georgia. Goodbye.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Loves to go to restaurants after shows. His favorite restaurant's Waffle House. Did you know that?
I do now. You have to ask me if I like my hash browns, like in the text, covered.
Michael McDonald, do you like your hash browns covered?
You don't know me, I like them smothered.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hey, how you doing?
Sorry, I was busy.
I don't care. There's, let's see, Josh Arnold's back. Hi. Pat Godwin left and Christy Lee left. I don't know if any of that is
I'm sad Pat's gone while I'm
Connected?
here.
I got to see him yesterday afternoon.
Pat's my favorite.
Stopped by the house. We hugged.
You did?
Yeah.
What'd you give him?
Oh, it's going to be. I thought it was going to be a joke.
What'd you give him?
$1,000.
Gonna say some gas money?
No, I didn't know if you needed to borrow something for the trip, like travel stuff.
No, we just wanted to visit a little bit before he.
nice.
We just wanted to visit.
You just need to borrow a gas card.
He said he was still feeling a little dizzy and stuff. So
How do you feel
I feel
after you made out with him?
Josh and Pat are gay.
I finally feel like me.
Oh, that's great,
I'm
dude.
happy for you.
Good for you, man.
Lying to yourself all these years. Where were we? Oh, I know. We were at the Silac News Desk with Jess Hooker sitting in for Christy Lee.
A circus clown from Pennsylvania is facing prostitution charges.
Honk, honk.
According to a criminal complaint, the 28-year-old professional clown known as... You guys want to take guesses?
Oh, man. Well, we have some listeners have written
Happy.
in.
Oh, okay,
Happy
let's
the
hear.
clown?
What's his real name?
His real name is Francis Bowie.
Francis Bowie.
Okay.
Knifey the clown.
Knifey the clown. Maxwell says the clown's name, Blozo.
Very, very good.
That's good. That's
And
good.
a gigolo clown, says Darren, would clearly be named Jizzo.
Oh. Well, this is, the amazing Franco.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
He was apprehended in Carbondale. Officers conducted an undercover sting. Contacted the suspect.
Oh my God, I've been to Carbondale.
Have you really?
Oh yeah.
Did you get a prostitute?
Several.
They all showed up in one car?
That's right. Honk, honk.
The amazing Franco had posted about his escort services online.
Man.
In text messages, the suspect allegedly offered to perform condom-free sexual acts.
Oh, okay.
Condom-free!
So that's a bonus in that world?
I guess. It must be a category. After agreeing on a price...
You know, I bet he took the condoms and made little balloon animals out of them.
Now that's funny.
That's the trick.
Look, it's a giraffe sticking its tongue out. No, that's the reserve tip, Blozo.
After agreeing on a price and meeting at a hotel, the 28-year-old was arrested on a charge of promoting prostitution.
28.
Yeah.
He didn't even use the clown theme, though, apparently, in his ad on social media.
How so? What?
I juggle balls and shafts. No?
The man told police that he is a professional clown and recently got back from traveling with the circus. He stated that money was low, so he was prostituting to supplement his income.
All right. Well,
there's a picture of him.
Okay.
That is not what I pictured.
Does he wear the clown face makeup when he's doing the?
That's extra.
Well, that's interesting.
Geez.
Is that a category of pornography? Do they have clown porno?
I'm certain they do.
100%.
Gosh, yeah.
I've not seen it.
The big red shoes.
Oh, yeah. You've never been on Hornhub? They're honking on there.
Oh, man.
It's a lot of fun. There's red nose tube as well.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you couldn't with those big clown shoes.
No.
You never know.
You're into it.
Yeah, how big are those feet in there, buddy?
Well, but looking at the guy, odds are that's not the case.
Yeah.
Well,
I thank you, Chick, for
You're welcome.
No stereotype.
I'm saying.
Okay.
Oh, like you guys weren't thinking.
I'm typing in clown on Pornhub here.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go.
Wigs
are these
and
people
noses?
do they have clown makeup on?
Isn't there some, one of the fetishes I saw on Real Sex or something on HBO the one time was something connected with balloons?
I know, like there's something about the anticipation of them almost popping or something.
Popping and sitting on them, and women popping the balloons with their bottoms.
Yeah, this guy.
But they're not wearing clown makeup, though.
No, yeah, they were. Some of them were.
Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
And this video titled "Humping My Clown Ass Sugar Daddy at the University Mall."
My clown, my clown ass sugar daddy.
What's going on there?
He is wearing a full outfit and makeup.
Oh. Well, I could also hear, like, when you say clown ass like that, maybe he's a clown, like not necessarily dressed up like
but
one.
no, in this case,
truly a clown.
All right.
Here's crazy clown slut Sabrina. All right.
Hey, I don't think it's on there, but can you just check? Can you Google clown with the sickness on there and just see if anything pops up for me? I just want to see if that title's been explored yet.
Clown with the sickness.
Oh, down with the sickness? Yeah.
I want to see something happen over there.
But don't all clowns have like a catch? They have like a hook. They have something.
Yeah, there's silent clowns. There's red-nosed clowns. There's like 4 different styles.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying, this guy, this male prostitute clown, that flower that squirts at you.
Oh.
That may not be the flower.
My favorite clown story ever is Tom got so mad. He finally went to the Ringling Brothers. Remember this? And the star performer was this French clown, and Tom hated this.
You don't like French clowns?
It was.
They made a big damn deal. He was like,
they
on
used
the front of all the programs.
They would rotate the circuses.
Yeah.
And one year you'd get one thing, and they was always the major act. And one year it was this dumb French clown.
Yeah.
And it was the worst, slowest, stupidest, least entertaining.
Were you a kid, or had you taken your kids?
No, I was here.
Oh, okay.
This clown was on a Seinfeld episode where they steal Jerry's blazer from the Friars Club, the Karamazov brothers.
Yeah.
That episode, that clown's in that episode.
Oh, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Just not funny. The worst one was, you've heard my story about On the Air with the Clown in DeLand?
No.
What?
Yeah, so there was.
Are you going to tell her all the story? Because if you don't, I will.
No, you can't.
Tell me at the break.
Okay.
There was one of those like third-tier circuses in town.
Sure. Yeah.
Kind of like the famous one that Bob Circus that Jeff Rothband talks about. But this was this really low-rent circus. And they had a public relations thing, and they bring this clown in. And I'm on the air. And you know what it's like. You're in a commercial break or whatever, and the people come in and you talk to them, and you go, okay, we're going on the air now, and you go on the radio, whatever. So this guy comes in, you're smoking a cigarette, talking blah 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 blah. So then we finally go on the air, and it's hey, this is Tom, and this is our guest is
Blozo,
whatever his name was, Blozo the clown, and I am not kidding. He won't talk. All he does is beep his horn.
Oh no!
So where's the circus? And after a while, I realized, this is the gag. This guy doesn't actually speak. So, yeah.
And they failed to mention that prior.
Yeah, that was that should be in a movie. It was so ridiculous.
We used to do Horny and Honky the clowns.
Horny the Clown.
What happened to it? No, Horny the Clown. Horny and Honky.
Oh.
They talked with their...
Which one were you?
I was the only one. I was both, actually. I was the only one that could interpret for them.
Oh.
I don't know what... Tom started to hate me. That's right. Yeah.
I think it was based on that unfortunate experience.
Yes, absolutely.
We now turn to Jess Hooker to find out more things happening in the news.
Yes, from the science desk, scientists say that women may show increased aggression to other women who have larger breasts.
Well, sure.
Researchers at Texas A&M asked a group of participants in an experiment to rate their likelihood of engaging in verbal and indirect aggression towards other women in photographs.
The A&M stands for asses and memories.
Researchers found that participants were most likely to engage in verbal and indirect aggression towards women with D-cup breasts, followed by C-cup breasts. So the bigger your breasts, the nastier we are.
That is terrible.
I know. Women with A and B
right.
cup breasts were less likely to be targets of such aggressive behavior.
Okay, so if you see a woman that has large breasts, you're more likely to be aggressive toward that one?
No, I'm like, no. I like big boobs. I think boobs are.
Well,
I like boobs.
How many men just drove off the road?
No, I don't. No. I wish that it was more. I don't know if you could say that, but if you see a woman with great breasts, you're like, man, good job. Those look great.
Okay.
Right?
But apparently you're on the minority.
I am, I guess. Yeah, I'm not in the big boob camp, but
I got an idea.
But I'm a fan.
Oh, big boob camp. That's a great idea. Trampolines, canoes,
I think
archery.
Bob did that. Yeah.
Nothing below a C.
Yeah.
Right.
We were talking about coffee mugs this morning.
Yeah.
And you were wondering what the most, what would you call it? A coffee mug with some kind of logo or phrase on it?
Sure.
And what does yours say?
Oh, mine is a fan made this. It's a foghorn leghorn, and it says, I say, boy, I do declare.
That's a good one.
And you think that the one at what, World's Greatest Dad, or what is it? Don't talk to me until I've had my coffee.
Right.
That's Yeah. How about don't hate me because I've got heavy gnats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have it shaped like a boob.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
There are mugs that are shaped like boobs.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
You can put cream in those, and then they pour.
And you drink it out of the nipple.
And you can do it at work and get sued.
A jug.
Man, that is so dumb. Where do you get that? Where can I get one of those things?
I've got extra. I'll give you that.
Do you guys treat women with bigger breasts different than you treat women with small breasts?
I mean,
I don't know. I don't
I
think
can't
so.
imagine that happening.
I don't think so, but who's to, it could.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Do you remember the incident in Iowa?
Yeah, we all remember it.
Oh, well, yeah. It went like this.
I'm so sorry.
Look at this. This is Tom seeing the large.
Yeah.
She was very well ended. And Tom said, oh, look at this.
That's so funny.
She was also very attractive.
She was beautiful. She was kind.
Good
She
sense
was
of humor.
fun on the air.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I didn't realize that the person we'd sent out to do the soliciting had done such a nice job.
Yeah.
Bonus in that check.
Yes. But it was. But moving forward, when we have a big-breasted woman on a live show, do you need to be informed ahead of time to prepare yourself?
No,
No? Okay.
Absolutely not. No.
Okay.
No.
She just came around from the curtain, and it was.
I was sitting right next to you, and I've never seen you behave that way in my life.
He loves to be surprised like that, but he hates it. If you're
but he loved
following
that
me.
surprise.
He's very good when it happens, but he doesn't trust himself, and I don't know why he doesn't. But
so funny.
I need to know everything happening at every moment so I can wring the fun out of it. No, that doesn't really help us, Tom. Just have fun. Sit back and yeah.
Oh,
well, here's more, Tom.
We have two. Oh, look at this.
Tom.
The
Godwin tried to save you.
That's where Godwin went, I have to stop my best friend here.
Yeah.
Tom.
Dear God. This is
Sorry.
So funny.
What else we got over at the Silac News desk?
Officials in China apprehended a man attempting to smuggle over 100 live snakes in his pants.
Here we go.
Oh, my.
China Customs said in a statement that the unnamed traveler was stopped by officers as he sought to slip out of Hong Kong and into the border city of Shenzhen. Shenzhen. Officials said upon inspection, customs officers discovered that the pockets of the trousers the passenger was wearing were packed with 6 canvas drawstring bags and sealed with tape.
So many snakes.
Once opened, each bag was found to contain living snakes in all kinds of shapes, sizes, and colors. A total, how many snakes could you smuggle in your pants? Not counting your own.
I could smuggle 80 snakes in my pants.
I would not do it. I couldn't. Snakes wig me out, man.
They do?
Yes.
I don't think I knew that.
No, I could not do it. No.
Okay.
Tom, your thoughts?
How many? Well, you know.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. A total of 104 snakes.
105 if you count.
And don't snakes eat?
Right.
Do snakes eat each other after a while?
They can eat. They will eat each other.
Will?
Some,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
yeah.
That is just.
Ever see a snake eat a snake?
So these are obviously, there must be babies.
I mean,
He said it says all shapes, sizes, and colors. So I guess
this is what it said. They were they're all in bags.
So he put them in canvas drawstring bags and then sealed them with tape and then had them in his pants. So they weren't crawling on his skin.
Safety first.
So it's like you going into a movie theater, Josh. You know, you got popcorn, snacks, little bags.
Yes.
Sewn inside your coat.
I will not be
charged too much.
I will not be judged for the chowder bladder I wear.
And here's Josh sitting down in the movie theater. Is this seat taken? Oh, sorry, excuse me.
Oh,
thank you.
My taco shell's broke.
You could probably go online and buy some kind of special jacket with smuggling pockets.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Like cargo shorts, but they're inside the pants.
Yeah.
Right?
I always like when just the simple suit coat has a little spot there for your wallet.
Love that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
Have you guys ever had a woman be naked under one of those?
No, is that cool?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never had a woman do it, but I bet it'd be cool.
Naked under what now?
Under her coat,
like a raincoat.
Like a raincoat.
Yeah.
It is really something.
Yeah?
And I had to remind Grandma, you're not quite dressed yet.
So you mean like the classic?
You just don't love me anymore.
Yes, the classic naked.
The classic flasher where the guy has the raincoat.
Yeah, but with a sexy lady that's naked under the raincoat, not a flasher.
No, I never have.
No, like she shows up at your place and does it. No,
That's fun though, huh?
Yeah.
Man,
have you done that?
I don't know. No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
You would know if you had done it.
Well, she's done so many slutty
I
activities.
know. I'm such
Hard to
a
keep
slut.
track of all the.
You keep a journal for a while. But
Yeah, and then you go,
forget to update it.
Right.
Just another day.
Yeah.
Just another day.
You may have heard us talk about Raycon's everyday earbuds, haven't you? And you've said, wait, the same audio quality I expect from the big guys, but at half the price? Sounds pretty good. Well, now it's even better because it is absolutely the best time to get Raycon's everyday earbuds because they've just launched their upgraded model of the best-selling everyday earbuds. Now you also get active noise cancellation, gel tips with an ergonomic design for perfect fit, multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once, plus quick charge function and weatherproof and sweat resistant. And swell new colors like blush violet, forest green, royal blue, and classic black. And Raycon also offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. What are you waiting for? Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
If you ever have a relaxing afternoon, you get into a one of those inflatable rings and you just catch some rays and find yourself several miles offshore trying to flag down a fishing vessel. Well, we're going to hear about that when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email.
I'll tell you what, Miss Pat, that was really good. That was really, really funny. And I tell you, I am going to take you out to dinner.
Really? You gonna take me?
I promised. Yeah, I'm going to take you out to dinner. You wanted the custom sushi?
Yep.
I got a great sushi place. We'll have a great dinner. And you eat sushi?
Yes, I do. And what about dancing?
This is like a small place. They don't have a dance floor, so
It doesn't matter. I can teach you how to dance, Tom.
no. But I can't dance anyway. I'd be
I can teach you how to dance, Tom.
Okay.
All right, Tom. I'm gonna teach you how to dance. You ready? Come on. Come on, shake it, Tom. Shake it.
What am I
Shake
shaking?
it.
I mean, you have.
You shaking whatever this is.
Well, this is. I don't know.
It probably don't work, but come on, Tom. Shake it.
Are you bouncing? Are you listening? Are you loose at the knees here?
I'm about to back that ass up, Tom. You ready?
Okay. You're gonna back that ass up?
Yeah,
Okay.
come on.
I do Pilates, you know.
No, don't run. Don't run. Come on, Tom. Drop it. Drop it. Drop
what?
it. Drop
Oh, my
it.
God.
Drop it. Drop it. Up. Now hit the ass, Tom. Hit
Did you ever
hit
see
it.
the movie Deliverance?
Hit the ass, Tom. Pat it. Pat it. Pat it. Yeah, pat it. Pat it. Pat it.
I think this may be sexual harassment.
No, I like it. He still following me. Come on, Tom. Don't ride. Hey, go on. Drop it, Tom. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it.
I think you're gonna crush my knee.
No, that's your knee, Tom. It's really hard.
Yes, and I'd like to make a reservation. Yeah, this is Tom. How are you? No. Just for two. Yeah, nice quiet corner. Hey, listen, is there like a dance place near you? Some kind of funky.
Okay, now, Pat is going to remove her wig. Go ahead, Pat. Can you see it? We're taking a little video.
Well, let Miss Pat put a hat on.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you yanked it right off. There
Is that clipped on? Oh, no, you've got like a yarmulke. Wait a minute.
That's
a skull cap to hold the wig on.
Looks kind of like
so
a
it don't
yarmulke.
fly off in the wig, Tom.
See, we're already down to the skull on your head, so we don't give you a skull
Miss
cap.
Pat is not going to place her wig on my head.
go.
That's really tight, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, gee.
Let me do it. Don't mess up my wig, Tom.
You got a giant melon.
Are you supposed
Tom.
to cover my
I had no
ears?
idea.
Yeah, for a minute. Wait a minute, Tom. I got this.
Ow!
Let the listeners know out there that there are about 30 cameras right now
You're really hurting my ear.
Let me make sure it's styled right.
trained on Tom.
Do I have bangs? I just want to have.
You look like Weird Al Yankovic.
Chick, describe how do I look? I can't see.
You have a very dark, curly-haired wig on your head, and with your pale skin, you kind of look like
Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Not Denzel?
No.
Not Denzel in Flight?
You're a little too light.
You look like, you remind me of Tommy Lee
Just
Jones
because
in
you have
Lincoln.
dark hair does not make you a black man.
The 13th Amendment will.
Didn't Tommy Jones have the black wife? Oh, yes.
You're giving don't give
That's
away
right.
the movie.
They already won the Oscar. You sure do, Tom. You need a sister in your bedroom, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
I have to.
That's what you need.
I was hoping for Denzel, and I've got.
You look like,
You don't look like
you look like a
Denzel.
slave owner.
Christy hit it on the nose. You do look like Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Did you hear what she just said?
No.
He looked like a slave owner.
I look like a slave owner.
That was for me today, Tom.
Oh, yes. Look at that.
It'd be very uncomfortable.
Does it really?
Yeah. As
Well,
far as I know that. Never mind. We'll just move forward.
moly.
Miss Pat could be your Sally Hemings. How about that?
Hey, hi, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show. On air, on app, and on demand.
What are you, an Aborigine? Answer the question. I want to go to dinner. You're hunting for Coke bottles. Let's go.
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are two of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before stupid was cool.
Hey, Chick, you've heard about this thing called an annuity?
Sure.
Do you know what they are?
Not sure. Actually unsure.
Well, Mr. Unsure, annuities ensure that you'll still have income even after you retire.
Kind of like getting a paycheck for not really working. I like that deal.
Oh, yeah, that's obvious.
Hey!
So, to get started, here's the name you need to know. Silac Insurance Company.
Silac?
Yep, Silac, S-I-L-A-C. Living law requires more than just Social Security.
Agreed, but I'm still unsure.
Hey, Silac's annuities help protect the unsure against financial risk to their retirement savings. Down market? No problem. An unexpected health issue? Not an issue. Your annuity is flexible because life isn't predictable.
Silac, huh? Fly-by-nighters?
Nope. The company actually opened during the Great Depression. Back then, they were on a mission to help people when people really needed the help.
So signing up going to be complicated?
Silac makes getting an annuity clean, simple, and transparent. Move on from unsure to insure. Silac. Get started now at SILACINS.com.
Performance varies. Past performance not indicative of...
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker's here at the news desk.
Hello.
Silac news desk.
How's it going?
Willie Griswold.
Hey.
Josh Arnold. Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee, and evidently Al Jackson will check in with us next week. Is that
apparently? Yeah.
Right.
We have yet to feature the Ace Cosby joke of the day, so without any further ado, if you please.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
Hi, Chick.
Hello, Ace.
What do you call a reluctant potato?
What do you call a reluctant potato? I don't know what.
A hesitator. Hesitator.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
I was thinking Spud.
By
I was
Sleep
going down the
Number.
wrong road.
Sleep better together. Save now on a Sleep Number smart bed only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
You're not still sleeping on a stupid bed, are you?
Who's doing that? Don't you ever say to yourself, boy, my bed is dumb.
You want a smart bed like the Sleep Number bed. Thank you, Josh.
That's right.
Now we return to the Silac news desk. That's Ms. Jess Hooker sitting in for Christy Lee, who's in Barcelona.
A man.
Barcelona, Spain.
Barcelona.
There's Castilian Spanish.
Yes.
A man needed to be rescued after he fell asleep and drifted out to sea on an inflatable ring.
Man. I only wonder how this has not ever happened to me. That's how that sounds. What the hell?
A fishing boat headed towards a local port has spotted the man floating several miles from shore. A video shared online shows the crew tossing the stranded 58-year-old a buoy and pulling him on board.
A buoy?
A buoy. The man, identified as Mr. Hong Nan, told his rescuers he had a few drinks before falling asleep while relaxing in the inflatable ring.
Yeah, I did.
Only to wake up in the open sea.
It'd be so scary.
He had been adrift for 19 hours.
He was passed out.
You know who You know who that happened to? Thomas Magnum. That happened to him.
It did?
On one of the episodes of Magnum P.I.
Really?
He drifted out. He was hallucinating about his father, I believe, and some gun or something. I'm not sure.
Oh, my goodness.
What the actual episode was.
The man was taken back to shore where emergency services were able to rehydrate him and provide life-saving measures.
Okay.
That's a hell of a nap.
Yeah, man.
Boy, you would be
19 hours.
You would be cooked by the sun.
For sure.
Ouch.
And the salty air. And don't you feel like, wouldn't you be worried that sharks would bite your butt?
Oh, yeah.
Not when you're that drunk.
It's in the ring there and
hanging down.
Yeah.
Taunting them almost.
Oh, yes. Look at these hams.
It's got to look like a bullseye. It's just right there.
There's a ring, and then there's a...
I mean, usually when you're asleep in a ring, it's for your hemorrhoids. Not,
yeah, that's the way I do it.
Not a C, as they say.
Yeah.
That guy is lucky.
Yeah.
That would be bad.
I remember my mother always having some sort of contraption for a boil or something. She was,
boy. All right.
Did she take it out in public, too?
No, she'd have a ring. And no, if you'd like go to a restaurant, she'd have to sit on her ring. And,
No. Are you serious?
Oh, it was.
Chucky, can you go to the car and get my ring?
Hang on a second. You want to shoot?
Did you say for a boil?
Some sort of boil, yeah.
Oh, boy.
What do you think was really going on? That's what they used to tell me. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe your dad gave her a good rogering the night before.
A good rogering. Someone's been in this room too long. Didn't we have we had a story a couple years ago about
why do I remember that?
Some giant swan. Remember this?
No.
Oh yeah,
and a bunch. They were like,
everybody say yes. Giant swan. Yes, I remember.
It was a big blow up raft. They were all drunk, and it just ended up going out way out at sea.
What?
Yeah. I'll find it.
This is some
I
kind
always
of
do.
wild gay fraternity.
you need to take those memory pills.
Okay.
Chick can't even remember the people we've had in here.
I can't.
Chick can't remember anything.
What are those memory pills called again?
I forget. Isn't it Binkle Bilboa or? I tried
Ginkgo Bilboa. So,
yeah. I got that, but I forgot where I put it.
Larry King. Oh, he was pushing garlic, I think.
Yeah, Larry King. By the way, they're still running the Larry King interview things for some health product.
Really?
I saw it over the weekend. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
So
it's the late Larry King.
Good for him. Somebody's making money off him.
Doesn't he have like 12 kids?
No, but does the average person know he's dead?
Doesn't
Not really.
his latest?
I don't think so.
I think he had 12 wives.
The last
12,
wife?
my bad. Okay,
Yeah, that's
gotcha.
right. Sean or something?
12 wives.
No, I actually think it was closer to 8.
Seven,
but
yeah,
it was
7 or 8,
It
yeah.
was a lot.
Ridiculous.
Figure it out.
Give it up.
Isn't it more ridiculous to be having a dead guy pitching a health food product?
That is odd. I wonder why.
I know. It was on Sunday. I saw.
He lived a long time, so
He sure
I mean,
did, yeah.
it worked for a while.
It's not working now. As Josh said earlier today, or somebody did. What's your problem with hospitals?
So many people die in them.
Yeah, that's
they're
true.
clearly not doing everything right.
That's right.
We need to reconsider the model. KMSP reports the Minnesota State Fair has released a list of a few unusual foods that will be offered at the fair this year.
All right.
Deep fried ranch dressing is among the 33 official new
What?
foods debuting at the fair.
How does that work?
Let's not jump to conclusions here. It might be all right.
Bringing the total to 1,600 foods and about 300 different concession locations. Deep fried ranch dressing is made with ranch seasoning, buttermilk, and cream cheese in a panko shell, deep fried and dusted with ranch powder.
Yeah, that sounds delicious. I'd eat that for sure.
I wonder what it, boy.
What do you dip it in, though?
Seems like it would be so hot.
Did you dip it in ranch?
Dip it in ranch.
You could dip it in hot sauce, like a reverse chicken wing. I bet you that'd be delicious.
Oh, yeah, that would be good. Good call.
No?
Good call.
Yeah. Did you keep reading? It's free if you're in a mobility scooter.
Oh, Jesus.
Man, you hate fat people.
He can't stand up.
Just what could be worse?
And then he was a communist and he trafficked in people, but he was 40 over. It's unbelievable. Fat pig.
Tom and Eddie Murphy hate fat people. And Michelle Obama.
Hate fat people.
That's the trifecta.
Good Lord.
I'm just saying, deep fried ranch dressing, really?
It's fat. It's
Yeah.
very fat.
Real fat.
I mean, it's cream cheese. It's like a mozzarella stick. I think it's just for the
Yeah.
Well, it'll be
advertising.
thicker. It'll be it'll
Yeah.
have a.
I think it's cream cheese with panko and ranch seasoning. That sounds pretty good.
I would love it if you became addicted. And we had to have them on hand 24 hours a day. Don't eat those. They're deep fried ranch.
Those are mine.
Now that I think about it, with the cream cheese, it's probably like a crab rangoon. I'll dip this in sweet and sour sauce all day long.
Oh, yeah.
I think it says deep fried ranch. It sounds very fat, but it's just a cheese-filled thing that's deep fried. That's pretty common.
All right. Okay, I got the whole list here. How about this one? Blazing Greek bites.
I don't know what it is with people and wanting food to be so spicy. I don't know what it is. I don't care for it.
This is
I don't know what it is.
deep fried bites with chickpeas, tomato, roasted red pepper, scallions, and cayenne pepper.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
So it's like fried hummus.
Served with a side of red pepper hummus.
There you go.
No. It's too hot.
Wait a minute. Now, hold it. Now, this one, stand by.
Standing by.
Now, Chick McGee.
Yes, sir.
What did I say was the best thing I'd eaten in the last 5 years?
My supple tongue.
Oh,
Mexican street corn.
Mexican street corn. Thank you,
good.
Ace. I'm glad someone listens. Here we go. A sweet corn float. This is once again at the Minnesota State Fair.
That's like the runoff of a porta-john.
It's Minnesota-made sweet corn cola and sweet corn ice cream in a cup.
Nice.
Finished with whipped cream, popping candy, and house-made frozen caramel. Oh, but that's pretty tasty.
no, it's ethanol ice cream.
That's not a bad idea. It'll pick you up. That doesn't sound good to you?
No, it probably is good. I like cornbread. I like corn and sweet stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great.
That corn pudding kind of stuff you get at certain barbecue places.
What about the corn that you make for Thanksgiving dinner with the corn?
The sweet
corn, regular corn.
That's the only thing Chick cooks, so he's going to bring it up every time.
Jiffy muffin.
It's really no. I know exactly what you're talking
cornbread.
about.
What is he talking about?
It's a corn casserole.
Yeah, it's like a corn casserole. It is really good, but
So aware that I'm having a stroke.
the way he was telling us about it. What about that corn at Thanksgiving? The corn when you make that corn. What are you? I think Stephanopoulos is on the phone. He says he'll interview you.
Is this a presidential debate? What the hell's going on?
I'll challenge anybody in this room to round a call.
All right.
This is of a bitch.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
Story out of Japan about a product that they sell. They're called panty scrunchies.
Right.
Here's the story. It's in Japanese. Apparently, it's pantsu sushu or shushu, shushu, which translates, according to this news account, as panty scrunchies. They're tiny panties that, when tied, they turn into scrunchies. And according to this, they're just over $6 American.
And I looked at those online, and I think I said even back a couple weeks ago, I go, well, that's just like every other pair of thongs in my drawer. You could just make any pair of
So if you were in
panties
a pinch,
a scrunchie.
in a pinch, if you needed to have a ponytail holder,
I could grab a pair of.
and as I point out, you'd be like a slutty magician. All of a sudden, just a second, honey, I'm going to get a ponytail. You reach between your legs, woof, ta-da! You're the slutty magician. And
These panties are very large.
Yeah, these are bigger.
No, these are not your panties. Can
These
I see
are
them?
mine, actually.
These are yours?
Yes.
Are they?
They
have
look
you
sexy.
worn
They
those?
look good.
I have never worn those.
Well, these would fall off.
Yeah, they're
They're one size fits all.
Well, they don't
Thongs
look
come
that-
one size fits all.
They
a lot.
do?
Yeah, they do. Unfortunately.
Where do the legs go? These are confusing
That's-
me. Oh, I see. Oh, I got it.
Whoopsie.
I got it. There we
Never
go.
seen a pair? What's going
Not
on?
like this. Not at this angle.
Oh, I like those.
They're very nice, aren't
Yeah,
they?
yeah, they are.
they're quite comfortable, actually.
Josh, these might fit you. These are quite roomy.
Well, hey,
set yourself up for that one, pal, didn't you?
You want to try them on after I'm done putting them in
sure,
my hair?
I'm
All right.
game.
You can
have them if
now,
you'd
you
like.
could make these into a jaunty beret.
eBay, here I
Now
go.
you're handing out panties to guests?
All guests in the Bob and Tom Show received monogram Bob and Tom.
You cannot
I do
take
have
that.
Bob and Tom. I do have a Bob and Tom
To
thong in
give you
the
an
other
idea,
room.
these are this is actually falling off my head.
Oh, yeah. Well, you
Really
didn't scrunch
something.
it. Yeah,
Well,
you
you're
didn't,
not making it a scrunchie. You're making it a beret.
Look at
That's
this.
totally different.
I mean, there's room for
Seriously.
There's room for a large woman.
A four-yoker in there.
With these on. Okay, make these
They're
into a
one
scrunchie.
size fits all. I can't
Okay.
help that.
His head did kind of look like an ass cheek while it was sticking.
Here, Christy Lee now has her
my
panties back.
gosh.
They're red, kind of frilly.
Yeah, they're lace.
They're reinforced in the
red.
appropriate areas
Yeah,
where there
so-
might be,
All you do.
Okay,
is-
now Christy's making a ponytail. Christy has lovely hair. Now you're gonna have to double that thing over 8 times.
Right,
Such
that's
big
my
panties.
point. That's why the bigger ones, the smaller Japanese panties would work better.
Okay.
But you could still make this work.
Okay.
I don't even think you would know that those were panties.
Would you know?
Turn around. let's
Except
see.
for the smell. Except for the smell, you'd have no.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you would never know.
I said they were clean, for God's
I'm
sake.
sorry.
They've never been worn. But yeah, doesn't it? It
Yeah.
just looks like a lace, a lace scrunchie. You would
It does
never.
look nice.
Yeah.
So this is a little trick now. If you're doing the walk of shame, ladies, you can
Well, if
tie
you're
your hair back.
or if you're anticipating the walk of shame. See,
Oh,
this
so you
is-
have an extra pair of panties with you.
Yeah. See, this is thinking ahead.
So you pull your
Or if you
back.
have explosive diarrhea.
That's true as well.
There we go.
I think you're going to need a backup pair.
Usually take your panties off before
Usually
you
women
have...
just carry them in their purse,
Okay.
but I guess you could do that.
It's kind of cool. Good to know.
Anybody could do it.
And so she's right. Christy's right. Any panties will work.
Well, almost. I don't know if granny panties would work.
Oh,
but
true,
The
yeah,
smaller,
yeah.
the little thong ones do.
Well, good to know. That's a little. You should send that tip to Cosmo. You could send them the video. We have made a little video here of Christy putting on her panties on her head.
I'm sure that was very exciting.
So you need to use them as the hair tie before you use them as panties. I had it backwards.
Yes, Tom. You don't use dirty panties as a hair.
Did anybody else just see Christy shake her hair out like that? It was pretty awesome.
Slow motion.
It was pretty awesome. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, the High Plains Thrifter, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Case in which a boat was apparently dumping the cocaine off the side of the boat.
Yeah, and the keys
down in the Keys.
So we'd like to know where, yeah, you got the cocaine. Yes, we'd like to know where you're taking the cocaine. There's coke in the boat, maybe coke in the boat, and the boat over, coke in the boat, $1 million maybe, coke in the boat, coke in the boat.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7?
All day, every day.
Keep listening to the Bob and Tom Show, unless you're scared.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold. Good morning. There's Josh Arnold.
Chickster.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello.
Hello.
Now, we were talking about this alleged controversy and the Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, padding his stats. Evidently, the husband of the women's champion, Mickey Sudo's husband,
who came in fourth.
Evidently. He added some wieners to his total.
Again, junk sports, do we really need to have a controversy? I guess it seems sort of stupid. But we were talking, well, if we had to be in an eating contest, what would we eat?
Mm-hmm.
And we went around the horn, and I think I would go for deviled eggs. I could eat the most of those. Willie, what was your thing? Was it wings? Or
wings, for speed, a burrito. I had a third one, but I forget it right now.
But is it based on weight? Or number?
I think it depends on the item.
I think it,
if it's number of units, I'd go with white rice.
Yeah, that's why they don't do that.
One burrito, I had 10,000 grains of white rice.
Yeah.
I'm just asking. What was yours, Josh?
I shrimp. Yeah. Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Crab rangoons. I could eat probably 30 of those. I can really get into those.
Yeah, me too.
And Ace, for you, what would be?
Shrimp for pleasure and the Smokies for time.
Smokies?
Gotcha.
Little Smokies.
Little Smokies.
They're the cocktail weenies and barbecue sauce and such.
Yeah. Do you have any of those little swords at home?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Do you have the ones you wash or do you have the throwaway?
I have the throwaway because I use them for catering stuff. Yeah.
Do you have those little tiny forks?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've got a lot of those different colors and styles. Yeah.
Again, silverware type or the plastic ones?
The plastic ones. This is all throwaway. Yeah.
Do you have those little baby umbrellas?
Yes, I have those too.
Oh, what
the
a
Hawaiian
fun place
She's a host, a hostess.
I
yeah,
am.
She really...
But I cook for a lot of people, so yeah, I just like to. I have a lot of that stuff on hand. Yeah.
I remember my mom was very anti-toothpick.
Yeah. Just because it was dangerous.
Yeah. There'd been an incident.
With you?
Like a punctured intestine or something?
Yeah, so with somebody, yeah. You a toothpick guy, Josh?
I am a toothpick guy. I have them, I have it in my cabinet.
Do you have the ones that have the little frilly things in the end?
I don't.
Oh, then you're endangering your guests. Bite into one of those sandwiches you made and puncture the roof of their mouth. You got to have little things in the end, like it's a pom-pom.
Mine's like
I don't
beveled
toothpick
on
a
the
sandwich.
End. Yeah.
What do you toothpick?
My teeth. I pick my teeth with them.
At the table?
At his house? In the privacy of his own
in the
home?
privacy of my own home after I've eaten, and sometimes you get things in there.
Well, so you don't toothpick the food?
No.
Because isn't that what they're for? You're supposed to you glue your BLT together with one?
They're called toothpicks. You pick your teeth with them.
Yes.
But Jess, don't you have the ones you stick in sandwiches?
Yeah, I do.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
They're versatile.
Yeah, we can do that too. For a
At a
club sandwich. Oh, yeah.
Doesn't that make you feel special?
Yeah.
You're at a restaurant. Hey, look at this.
No, make a sandwich that has its own integrity.
You're talking about integrity in this room?
If the bread topples over, if the sandwich it can't stand on its own, you did something wrong.
That's on the architect. You should have done, you should have done better.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Speaking of food, we were talking about the state fair. Tom, I sent you that list of state fair food.
Okay, and we had the state fair in Minnesota where they're having the deep fried
ranch dressing. Yes. Ranch seasoning, buttermilk, and cream cheese in a panko shell, deep fried and dusted with ranch powder.
I'm going to eat 1,000.
Hidden Valley makes a very nice ranch powder.
Hidden Valley nailed ranch.
Yeah,
It's the perfect
that is,
ranch.
Yeah, don't go
Didn't
anywhere
they
else.
invent it?
They had to have, right?
Well, isn't that the name of their ranch?
A
or
homemade
something?
ranch is good too, though. You can't go wrong there.
I know, you're exactly right.
Yeah.
What am I talking about?
What's in it?
Buttermilk and milk and
What's in
sour
ranch?
cream and
I've never known.
seasoning. Oh, it's just an assortment of
It's an
seasoning.
egg-based dressing.
It is not egg-based.
I know that in movies they use
Mayonnaise is
it
egg-based.
as a substitute for,
That is true.
as a substitute for cocaine. They use that ranch powder.
Do
Is that
a
what
line
happened
of,
to Brando?
do a line of ranch.
Snorted it. Okay, what is this now? Oh,
It's the foods that are featured at
Okay.
the state fair.
see, this one I don't approve of.
Is it the first one, the Bloody Mary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Bloody Mary that's got like like 3 hot dogs, a hamburger, a pickle.
I mean, it's a meal with
That's
your
how Chick
drink.
likes them.
It's a
Yeah.
meal.
Yeah.
The
stuffed
more the
into a-
merrier.
Chicken tenders and
Yeah, there's too much going on.
mozzarella sticks.
Give me I'll do a cheese cube and a beef stick. That's pretty much all I need on there. Maybe a pepperoni. That's nice.
Yeah, just a little.
There's a corn cob in here.
A little
A
bit.
corn cob.
Yeah, that's insane. There's a whole cheeseburger.
It is.
I don't
It's
see
called
anything about it. I don't see anything wrong with
The
that.
All-American.
No, there really is.
Yeah.
There's a whole cheeseburger on that.
There's
thing.
even a mini apple pie in there.
Darn right there is.
Yeah.
Now, this I approve of this one.
Yeah.
This is from the Indiana State Fair. Pretzel bites slathered in Amish peanut butter spread.
Yeah,
I'll
let's
try
do
it. I'll try that.
That looks really good. That looks really good. What are these barbecue tachos?
Yeah, so it's where instead of having a nacho chip, you use a tater tot.
Oh,
Jess, you made those for us one morning.
I did. Yeah, we had tachos here.
They were
Yeah,
wonderful.
this was.
That's a good idea. That actually makes sense.
That looks good.
A bison smash burger taco.
Yeah, so it's where you take the smash burger and you put the soft tortilla on top to smash it, and then roll it up and put the.
That looks
Yeah,
delicious.
the tops on
I could do
that.
3 of those, I think.
Yeah, that's good.
3 of those.
And I could add.
Put a number on it. 3.
I will have the blue ribbon blueberry milkshake.
Yes.
I'm a big blueberry fan. You are not. Is that correct, Chick?
I am not. I detest blueberries. And
Oh,
those
but a
who eat
blueberry
them.
milkshake?
Why?
Okay.
When
From
there's
the
chocolate
American
right
Dairy,
there.
American Dairy Association. hooked
They
us
always
up.
do. You know what? They've never done a bad thing.
And they
so.
do amazing grilled cheese. I don't know what their
All
feature
right.
grilled cheese is
Well,
this year.
let's move forward here. We got to grab some more news at the Silac news desk with Christy Lee on vacay. Sitting in, it's Jess Hooker.
Remember the movie Weekend at Bernie's?
I love it.
Well, 2 women from Ohio have admitted to propping up a corpse of an 80-year-old man in order to withdraw money from his bank account.
I don't blame them. Who else gets the money?
They're self-starters is what I see.
Ms. Karen Casbaum, age 63, and Miss Laureen Bay Farello, 56, each pled guilty to charges of gross abuse of a corpse and theft.
It's not that gross. It's not like he was bleeding.
You don't know. Both women have been in custody since their March arrest when they removed the body of Douglas Lehman from the home they shared,
Well, I bet
placed
they
it
got
in the front seat of his car,
Mouthy.
and drove to the drive-through window of the U.S. Bank branch where tellers allowed the woman to withdraw $900.
Do you think they put sunglasses on him?
Maybe.
I think that you would have to.
Or dad's asleep. Yeah, you know, sunglasses is the better way to go.
They then dropped Mr. Lehman's body off at the local medical center without providing any information about the man or themselves.
Well, they were done with it.
That's the way I'd done it.
His death is still under investigation.
Ah.
And it's kind of the Weekend at Bernie's, the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But they went through the drive-through.
They went through the drive-through.
Because there was a story earlier this year about a woman who took her recently dead person
In a wheelchair.
Yeah.
To the bank?
In the bank.
Yeah.
Oh, inside.
Yeah. Again, it's.
I'm dying.
You got to be careful.
Remember
the
the-
body's going to start stinking. That's the problem.
But I mean, this is ladies. This is like the remember the female reboot of Ghostbusters?
Yes.
Just wasn't as good.
No.
But it had nothing to do with the fact that they were female. The script was a problem.
No, but I'm saying this is the
That's
female.
not the way Tom sees it.
No, this is the female reboot of Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh, yeah.
I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
Do you think they
But it
call
would have to be a female corpse.
Weekend at Bernice's?
Yeah, Burnett's.
While they were driving over, do you think they referred to him as Bernie?
I don't.
You don't think they were having fun with it? Just
No, I think they were like, we are getting this $900.
grabbing his elbow and having him wave at people as they drove by. Maybe flipping people off.
Bernie.
So creepy.
That is weird. I'm not a dead body toucher. So
How many Weekend at Bernie's have they made?
3.
2? Yeah.
2?
I wish a third, but
No.
only 2.
You looked at me like I'm crazy. Nobody in your family made you touch a dead body?
Thankfully, no.
No? Okay.
No. I know
was-
that's not always the case.
It's kind of common, yeah.
I had it forced on me.
Yeah.
You don't touch him, you're going to dream about him.
Isn't that lovely?
Oh, yeah. It was something.
I mean, chick, that.
It was, I had no idea until I saw, as an adult, the 3 Faces of Eve. And then I realized, oh, that's why I'm nuts. Okay.
America is hugging you.
Yes. Yes. You got to touch him.
It's
You don't touch him, you'll dream about him.
Oh, yeah.
Now, isn't the new thing doing selfies with the corpse?
The selfie.
Some cultures.
I don't know if. Yeah.
That's very much a cultural
Some
thing.
cultures, they have a whole party and the
Yeah.
corpse is there.
And they run fishing line through the bottom jaw and make them talk.
Would
Hell
you
yeah.
not?
Hey, how are you?
I'll tell you what they are.
I want more mojito.
I know what they are doing. They're doing an AI thing now, where you can have. This is totally true. You can get they program whatever it is, artificial intelligence, so that you can have the person talking to you going back and forth.
Right.
They need to have a certain amount of the actual.
Well, you
voice.
and I have had that discussion. I really do every now and then would like to hear my dad say something because it's been so long.
Do you have any video?
No. Have you seen where they can animate still pictures?
Oh,
now?
yeah.
But that's pretty cool, and it doesn't.
Kind of cool, but
It's not
It's
tacky.
very subtle. It's very subtle. It's not.
It's still
yeah.
a little unnerving, but it's not.
Yeah.
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 If somebody were to say, "Hey, I got this done," I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I get."
It's essentially a live picture.
Yeah,
like we
the
take,
AI thing is
like a Harry Potter newspaper.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, the AI thing though.
I'd like one of those owls that talk to you. Don't they have that Harry Potter? Owl that
Tom,
comes-
buy him a talking owl. will you?
Can you buy me a talking owl? Keep me company.
No, I can't. I just bought one for Ms. Pat. I'm out of money.
Okay.
He was being sincere.
He was for a second.
Yeah, he was.
No, but the AI, I'll have to get the story about it, but it's interactive. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In other words,
they're called living museums. They're doing them with famous people now.
Hey,
too.
I miss you. Yeah, I miss you too. But I'm proud of you and that kind of thing.
That's
makes me want to cry right now.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, right. Yeah.
I would need a professional psychologist to help me. But isn't it some kind of projection? I mean, you're not. This isn't actually happening.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'd do if I heard my dad. What are you doing, boy? I don't know what I would do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to grieve the old-fashioned way.
Good Lord. Yeah.
Just cry at stoplights every so often.
Yeah, I'll just miss you. It's all right.
Hear the wrong song on the radio. Why do I feel terrible?
Hey, speaking of smart stuff, I got a smart security system. It's Simply Safe. Are you thinking that if your compound is broken into, it's going to be under the cloak of darkness by someone and dressed in all black? Well, that's not the case. According to the FBI, most break-ins now happen during broad daylight and spike during the summer hours because there's more daylight. That's why I recommend Simply Safe Home Security.
They've gotten brazen, haven't they?
They are. They
brazen.
walk right up and try to get into your home. I trust my compound to be protected from Simply Safe. Fast Protect monitoring and LiveGuard protection at Simply Safe. It's exclusive. You know, Simply Safe agents can act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm and can even see and speak to intruders trying to break into your home. And that stops them in their tracks. No long-term contract. You can cancel anytime. Pricing transparent and affordable, less than $1 a day. No hidden fees. Easy to install yourself. I've done it. Or you can have a pro from Simply Safe install it for you. Protect your home this summer with 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Read the reviews. Everybody loves them. It's the best. Simply Safe. Thank you very much. When we come back, we have more crime in the news we'll be talking about. Plus, we have a toilet paper problem at Yosemite. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You might hear bits of conversation as you pass through public places. Some loud talker on a cell phone or a tiff at the next table. Most washed by and not remembered. But one evening last December, I passed two women talking by the front door of my hotel. I stopped and thanked them by the curb the moment that I heard their words and said it was the finest line of eavesdrop I'd ever overheard. Their words stuck inside my head, so I wrote down the words they said. And with a hotel pen, I wrote then they had to taser her again. 'Cause then they had to taser her. First time wasn't phasing her. Whatever she did it twice. Who was this gal? Why weren't she nice? They zapped her once. She improvised a twitchy breakdance jazzercise. Didn't get the hint, 'cause then they had to taser her again. These swirling words did not relent, speculating about this incident, and it's gonna drive me crazy, wondering what went wrong. Were there warrants unresolved? How much alcohol was involved? And did her stepson remember to return to the trailer the next day to feed her snake? 'Cause then they had to taser her. First time wasn't phasing her. Whatever she did it twice. Who was this gal? Why weren't she nice? Her hair, it spiked. She spilled her bong. They upped the volts. She soiled her thong. Didn't get the hint, 'cause then they had to taser her again. No, she didn't catch the drift, 'cause then they had to taser her again.
Haywood Banks. Somebody go back and feed the snake.
That's a bad day.
Boy, soiling a thong is a bad day.
Ooh,
not a lot of room.
You know what?
Not a lot of room to catch anything.
Right? Yeah.
This song isn't hard to do.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well, it's on me. Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
We were talking about racial stereotyping because you're a golfer.
Yes.
And I know that we were talking about golf off the air, but a lot of stereotypes in the world. Certainly, one of them about Asians in sports, and I think that's really now really being changed, particularly in the world of baseball, basketball. It's huge changes.
It's great.
15, 20 years ago, you didn't really see that as much.
It's great. I love seeing Asians in sports, and yeah, as you said, Major League Baseball, the real sports. You know, we're not talking ping pong or pie gal poker or base juggling with your feet or really hard Sudoku problems or competitive hot dog eating or breaking ice blocks with your forehead or dancing back up for Gwen Stefani, the real sports. That's great because before, if I wanted to cheer for Asians in sports, the people I had was Michelle Kwan and half of Tiger Woods. That's
that was it. That was it.
That's it.
Wow.
And you know, Tiger. Let's talk about him. You know, I don't know which half of Tiger made him want to cheat, but I think we can all agree which half drove into the tree. So.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Tom 24/7. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
You know, Michael McDonald talks about being on the road and how much he loves to go to restaurants after shows. His favorite restaurant's Waffle House. Did you know that?
I do now.
You have to ask me if I like my hash browns, like in the text, covered.
Michael McDonald, do you like your hash browns covered?
You don't know me, I like them small.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello.
Hi.
You all right? Everybody okay?
Yeah, doing fine. Doing just fine.
Chilling.
Okay.
Thank you, Ace.
We're almost to the weekend, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
In the home stretch.
Thirsty Thursday. Is that what
It
they
is
call
Thirsty
this?
Thursday. It is.
Thirsty
You guys want a
Thursday.
day drink?
I
Anybody?
do.
Oh, I get so tired.
I like that real response.
Day drink.
Yeah.
By 2 p.m., I'm like, are we going to bed?
There's nothing
No, that's
worse
great. That's a good feeling.
than being hungover at 3:30 in the
It's a
afternoon.
rough yeah.
It's the worst.
With something to do. Yeah. Okay. Now let's move forward here.
Hungover or not, with something, nothing to do is bad. You've never been hung. Have you ever been hungover?
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
but
you
it's
must
been
have
a
been.
long.
Yeah.
Oh, brutal.
Because you
ever pee and it shimmers? It's got something.
When you drank, you probably drank like the Dorothy Parker crowd, right? You hammered them away. Oh yeah.
Let's move on.
You
What
and
have
the
you got over
Duns and Dorothy Parker. Oh yeah, I know.
Who's Dorothy Parker?
The Algonquin Round Table.
Algonquin.
No.
It's early comedy talks.
I got nothing.
Yeah, well, they thought they were funnier than they were. Yeah.
All kinds of art being discussed.
Robert Benchley.
Important.
You guys want to talk about toilet paper?
I do.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I'm in favor of it.
Officials at Yosemite National Park are pleading with visitors to stop leaving toilet paper behind.
Yes.
A post shared on social media reads, "Picture this, Yosemite's majestic wilderness, stunning vistas, and surprise, used toilet paper, waving hello near Ranchera Falls. A full roll, too." Park officials said the site has become all too familiar at Yosemite and included a photo of an entire roll of toilet paper as well as used tissue clumps abandoned on the ground.
Well,
were you supposed to take it with you?
Yeah, that's leave no trace. In keeping up with the park's leave no trace ethics, visitors who bring toilet paper on trips must take it out with them in a sealed bag.
Can't you just throw it into the Old Faithful hole?
Throw it in there.
Then it comes back like confetti.
Yes. That'd be fun.
If Old Faithful got clogged with flushable wipes.
Then we all deserve to just be wiped off the face of the earth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
so gross.
You ruined it.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I mean, and not to mention, you're surrounded by some of the world's most natural bidets. Just get down there, clean yourself up.
I don't think
From
you'd
what I
survive
understand,
that one.
They're quite hot.
What is the what's the temperature of the
geyser?
Geyser coming out of the ground?
I imagine
couple hundred degrees?
I don't know, but it's.
I mean, we've heard of people falling into them, and as Tom likes to say, essentially
poached is the word you're looking for.
Which is so funny.
You know what? I can, by gosh, open up my computer again and look if you are too busy.
I'd rather not be poached.
No, that doesn't sound like a good
I'd
way
rather
to
not
go.
pack up my toilet paper and haul it out.
Well, what are you going to do? You could dig a hole and take.
Can't you dig a small hole?
Yeah, you could take some of that.
What do the bears do?
Eco-friendly toilet paper.
What do the bears do in the Charmin commercial?
They use
a rabbit.
The salmon.
Remember?
Oh, rabbit.
The salmon.
I don't know.
They use a salmon.
Yeah, they just rub it on their butt.
I'm sorry. What else is going on?
Average elevation is 7,300 feet. Water in the geyser boils at around 200 degrees Fahrenheit
water outside the geyser.
due to lower air pressure. So if you're, Jess,
yes,
if you're baking a cake at Yellowstone, you need to make these adjustments.
Okay, thank you.
But the water emerging from the geyser hole is going to be
Old
200
Faith,
degrees.
it says here, this is why AI, I'm for AI. Old Faithful's plumbing system can exceed 400 degrees
Ooh, that's gonna
Fahrenheit
burn.
at a depth of 45 feet. The water is 244 degrees Fahrenheit. Before an eruption, the water at Old Faithful's vent at 204 degrees.
What do you think the average shower temperature is? When you take a shower, what do you think the average temperature is?
I think it's
100 something.
90 to 100. Yeah.
It's below body temperature?
Yeah, it's got to be over body temperature for you to feel that it's hot, right?
Warm,
Oh, I guess. Yeah. I didn't think
101
of that.
maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, so not too much. So feverish?
Yeah, not 200.
But I think
Right.
I think on a water heater, it goes to like 120, 130. Like you can adjust it to be the hottest temp. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Well, yeah, when your speedometer in your car goes to 120.
But you don't use it.
I'm just remembering this. For whatever reason, the guy behind me, our producer, Hoffy, he was at my house one time, and he was fiddling with my hot water heater.
I have no doubt. He's
And
a fiddler.
he says, I gave you a couple of degrees there.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what he did. I don't know what he was doing, but I'm just remembering.
He
that.
fiddles.
I need some extra hot water to wash dishes. Like I need my hands to be scalded after I've washed.
Well,
the
call
dishes.
Jason. We call him Charlie Daniels. He fiddles.
He fiddles. He'll fiddle
He's
with
the
it.
fiddler.
Nice. Very good, very good.
Fiddle about.
An Arkansas man is suing a Las Vegas dancer, claiming he was misled to believe they were exclusive.
I get this.
Now, by dancer, do you mean stripper?
I do. The lawsuit claims that in 2014, Fred Brunner was going through a divorce and decided to go to a Las Vegas gentleman's club.
Yes.
Where he met a dancer in question.
Seeking solace in the arms of some soiled dove.
After making a significant amount of money from Mr. Brunner that night, the woman continued to communicate with him. Over the course of 10 years, Mr. Brunner claims the woman hoodwinked him into thinking they were exclusive.
Oh, man.
Hoodwinked, bamboozled.
They were in a romantic
flim-flam. That's what she did.
This romantic relationship in question cost him over $35 million.
$35 million.
We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us.
Mr. Brunner is seeking compensation and punitive damages or punitive fees from the woman amounting in $38.5 million.
Good luck getting that.
Yeah.
How can you be so dumb and have that much money?
Well,
Yeah.
you'd
How
be
is that even an
shocked.
option?
That's astounding.
Yeah.
She owes him money.
Yeah.
Or at
How
least
much?
sex.
How much was it? Did you say
$38 million worth of sex.
$38 million?
So
Yeah.
he's having a long-distance relationship with a stripper.
Yes. He's in Arkansas. She's in Las Vegas. And
Well, she
he's,
pays him back. It's all going to be $1 bills. Bales of money.
so
What an idiot.
35.
Hey, what are you going to do? The woman is clearly flirting with him, saying things probably like, I love you.
Sure.
You're handsome.
Yeah. You are my man.
What's a man to think, Tom?
That's right. And I need $3 million for the weekend.
Man.
That's right.
That is an expensive community.
I wonder if she was claiming that, because that's $3.5 million a year over 10 years. That's what she was making.
I don't even see how that's possible. I can't even understand money that big.
Do you think this was like an Irma LaDouce type situation where he said, I will just pay for you, I'm the only one, and she was like, okay,
But is there any proof that he really did spend that much money?
I know, that's the other thing, is that you're going to have to see where...
He's claiming that. How can you spend that much money?
That seems impossible. I've never seen Pretty Woman either. Is that how it works finally in Pretty Woman or something? Does he pay her exclusively?
I mean, he ends up...
They fall in love.
Right, yeah.
I don't think that's the case. That's
really...
What you're talking about is an impossibility. But I've seen that in movies, sure. Yeah.
I think we're losing sight of something. This woman is great at her job.
Yeah.
The best stripper of all time.
Honestly, yeah.
She's got to...
I'm not mad at her.
She's got to bend that into something that is legitimate, I think.
Do we believe that he actually spent $35 million, or is this lawyer talk?
I'm sure it was rounded up, but... I mean, if there's no legal arrangement and he was just giving her money, I don't think she
has no
owes him
case at all.
anything.
Of course
nothing.
not.
Yeah.
God, listen to this. We were talking about how hot the geysers are at Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Evidently. I got it wrong. Yellowstone has Old Faithful and geysers, not Yosemite. Yosemite has Half Dome and El Capitan. Aha. I love our national parks. You bunch of idiots. Robin.
Robin is correct.
Whatever, Robin.
Don't crumble that up. That's his toilet paper. He's recycling.
Yeah, I don't know.
He got it here fast.
Yeah, that's an expensive relationship.
Yeah.
And who breaks up with someone and says, "Oh, by the way, you owe me for the last 10 years"?
Me. I make sure. All my exes are on a payment plan. I'm like that basketball team in St. Louis that still gets money for somehow.
Oh yeah, the NBA dropped him from the ABA.
Tom's far too modest, but I'll tell you this: I've been divorced 3 times, and that's happened each and every time. Okay? You owe fill in the blank. All right. Yeah.
Jeez, I can't stand it. I can't stand thinking about the money that you spend.
I was trying to find a picture.
If I were gay, I'd have 3 homes. One in Vegas, one in South Florida, and one in San Diego. Or maybe Boise. I like Boise. I've been looking at Boise.
I like Boise, too.
I've been looking at Boise.
I like it a lot.
Anybody in Boise want to sell the Chickster a home? Give me a call.
You got to go to Boise.
Boise.
Head Boise way.
Oh, you know what I'll say if I go to Boise? Oh, boy, I'm going to Boise.
Boise.
Boise, I know. You ran us through a whole seminar.
Try to
about
get
how
it right. If you want to get the money, you're going to have to get it right. I'm sorry. What else do we got?
The sport of lightsaber fencing has grown in popularity in recent years.
Grown in popularity from 8 to 12.
You know, I was last night. I don't know why I got this, but it's hobby horse steeplechase. They're athletes riding toy horses, stick and a horse head, and running around, jumping over.
Yeah, we had the news story about it.
Yeah, and it's just like a real horse course. I don't know what it's
they
called.
look like they were having fun.
Of course, it's a horse course. Yes. And there are 2,000 people watching these people do this.
There was a contestant on this week's America's Got Talent that did that.
Wow. As their talent?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Is there any talent involved?
Real television there.
Jumping? They jump? Okay.
It's sad.
Did you watch it for Vergara doing it?
I fast forward.
Did you watch the whole thing? Yes
I
or
fast
no?
forward.
Would you watch a 4-hour movie, Willie, called Sofia Vergara on a horse?
And then the sequel on a trampoline. After that one, we do one of those weird toys in front of the grogrocery store.
Yeah, there you go.
It was her birthday yesterday, by the way. Sophia
happy birthday.
I get the Sofia Vergara newsletter.
Are you still living in that fool's paradise, are you?
In Mexico, the Jedi Knight Academy teaches, quote, fencing with lightsabers in the style of the Jedi teachings.
But it doesn't teach how to get along with your girlfriend.
Referring to the fictional guardians of peace and justice in the popular Star Wars franchise created by George Lucas.
You don't suffer nerds gladly, do you?
I don't. I think it's an endearing quality, but if that's your entire personality, I'm out. That's all I'm saying.
They're teaching Jedi, and it's in Jedi sword fighting.
What
Yeah,
would
the
Obi-Wan say?
Jedi Knight Academy teaches fencing with lightsabers in the style of the Jedi teachings.
In Mexico.
In Mexico.
Luke, I am your padre.
This is dangerous, though. Because
How so?
Eventually, a Sith school will arrive.
Oh, yeah.
And then,
There you go.
we're in all kinds of trouble.
The dark side.
Boy, we got to be careful out here.
First Republic comes.
I'm sure that all exists somewhere.
The dark side for good. Why not?
Do they do Yoda in Spanish? Gracias, mucho.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I know. I'm going to upset people. When they introduce the Muppet, I'm out. And I can recognize it's Frank Oz or Piggy doing the voice. I'm out.
I've never watched any
Yes,
of them.
Luke, you are my favorite.
You've never seen any of the Star Wars movies?
Not one.
They're fun.
Not one.
The first one is A-OK.
The very first one, which is not it's what is it, number 4?
Episode 4.
Don't get mired down in that.
A New Hope.
Yeah.
There is one where Mark Hamill is kind of a badass. They let him be a badass for like 10 minutes, and then they took that away. And
Oh, people forget how whiny and insufferable he is in the first one.
Yeah. Because he,
I was going to go to the Blizzard.
I got to go see Ben Kenobi. Oh,
God, his aunt and uncle are like, will somebody burn us to death, please? We can't stand this punk.
when does the Hoth monster get whatever the hell it is?
I told you your sister would leave that kid with us.
That's why we put the room in the basement in the first place for that damn kid.
So this lightsaber, what are they using? Just sticks that are...
Yeah, what are they using?
It sounds like the toys that I mean that's what I see is the toy lightsabers, right? And they're fencing with those.
These are adults?
I would assume.
All right.
I mean, I guess unless you're sending your kid to Mexico.
One way to get the kids out of the basement so you can delouse the couch. we got them out for a few minutes. They're playing with swords out back. Sad, really.
This is our only chance to Clorox wipe the keyboard.
Oh. Didn't you just recently watch all the movies?
Oh, yeah.
Were you telling me that?
I haven't watched Rogue One yet, but I've watched, I watched them all. I watched all of Obi-Wan. I'm into season 3 of Mandalorian right now. I'm watching Acolyte. It has been...
It's unwieldy.
It's too much. It's just too much. There's so much information in those movies. They're fun, though. They're very fun.
All right. But I've been thinking about
Since
watching Mandalorian.
Hooker's never seen any of them. I'm just saying, watch the very first one.
My son, when he was little, before he was interested in girls, tried to get me to watch the Star Wars movies.
Watch the first 3.
And I fell asleep. I kept falling asleep. And then finally, I was up long enough to learn that those two are brother and sister. And I always thought that they were a couple.
Yeah.
And that's as far as I got.
They kiss.
How'd you like the hair?
A brother and sister kiss?
They do, twice.
Like not brother-sister kiss, like tongue
Well, no,
kiss?
but they pick up on it when they kiss, I think, didn't they?
That's how they figure it out?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's kind of like a wide shot. You can't really see, but it looks like they're smooching.
I'm out. Whatever. That's gross.
Did you like the hairdo Carrie Fisher had?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, the cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she complained about that when they were filming it.
In her book, she talks about it. Yeah.
She couldn't believe that none of them thought it was going to be a hit.
No, she thought that it was going to be a big flop. Yeah.
I'm talking to a trash can.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm in a green screen. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah, my mom just give me money.
Right.
That's the way I've always done it before.
Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is all about accessing therapy in a more elegant manner, a simpler manner, a way that you can do it that saves you a lot of time. I'm talking about the importance of therapy because maybe you're online, you're looking at a Facebook or whatever going, gee, my friends all have better lives than I do. No, they probably don't. Therapy can help you focus on what you want, what you need, what's good for you to help making you a better you. And with BetterHelp, you can do that therapy online. The way it works is you fill out a brief questionnaire online. You'll get matched with a licensed therapist. By the way, you can switch therapists anytime, no extra charge. And the therapy is done at your convenience, wherever you are. You can do it in the privacy of wherever you want to be. You do it on your phone, on your laptop. You could have the camera on, the camera off. You could be talking. You could even be texting back and forth. It's about what works for you. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show today to find out what I'm talking about. And by the way, do it today. That'll knock 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. That's BetterHelp.com/BT Show. When we come back, it's going to be time to educate everyone with a little bit of history. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey.
You should have seen me last night when I fell down laughing and I stumbled down a flight of metal stairs. I went crashing through the window at the VFW hall, tumbled over a pile of metal chairs. Then I cussed out my girlfriend, tried to feel up her mom. I wrecked my car, I think I bruised my spine. Oh, you ought to go with me when I go out drinking. Always have myself a real good time. I got drunk and stole this boat out of the Edgewater Yacht Club doing 90 miles an hour up to the bay. I sank her out by Buckeye Point, walked on into town, tore up someone's flowers on my way. Then I barged into the cruise nest and I threw up on the rug. I slapped that hostess on her big behind. Oh, you ought to go with me when I go out drinking. Always have myself a real good time. I talk dirty to the waitress and I never ever leave her no tip. I leave her all my roaches in the guacamole dip. Oh, you ought to go with me when I go out drinking. Always have myself a real good time. So I'm going out tonight and I'm gonna tie on a good one. Does anybody here want to go out drinking with me? Yeah! Well, I'll take you to this biker bar where we can kick some ass. And a gay bar. We'll get our drinks for free. We'll do shooters of tequila and a case of beer apiece. We'll wash it down with a gallon of cheap island wine. Oh, you ought to go with me when I go out drinking. Always have myself a real good time. I like to shout out loud and moon the crowd when I'm dancing on the bar. Then go out in the parking lot, piss on all the cars. I go out drinking, always have myself a real good time. Oh, give me that wine. Always have myself a real good time. I'm feeling pretty fine. Always have myself a real good time.
Yeah.
Love song to the bottle.
Bravo, bravo.
Bravo is right.
This is a song I wrote for a special person.
All right.
Each time I need a trusted friend, you're there. With tears to dry and a heart to mend, you're there. And when I'm down in misery and the whole world turns its back on me and I need some love and sympathy, you're there. Nice, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And when I'm weary and tired of trying, honey, you're there. And anytime I need a shoulder to cry on, you're there. And sometimes when I come home with a heavy heart and weary bones and I need a little time alone, you're there. I want to turn the stereo on, but you're there. I gotta get in to use the John, but you're there. And when I wake up lovingly and turn on my pillow, hoping to see Kim Bassinger smiling back at me, you're there. Oh, this is more of a good thing than I ever planned. How much damn togetherness can a one man stand? Don't get me laughing here.
All right, sorry.
I want to flop down in my favorite chair, but you're there. I can't see in the mirror to comb my hair 'cause you're there. And when I want a little snack at night, I sneak down to the fridge to get a little bite. I see a big fat ass blocking out the light 'cause you're there. Yay!
Hi, this is Christy Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom Radio, 24/7.
The Bob and Tom Show, it's smooth.
Good morning, rise and shine, up and at 'em. Wake up, sleepyheads, rise and shine.
Good morning.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful...
Bob and Tom in the mornings. Get up and get it on. This is Don Pardo speaking.
Hey, gang, Larry King here. Tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show, my home movies of me feeding banana chunks and peanut butter to the baboons with those big red butts at the zoo. Hey, they got big butts and they cannot lie. I wear safety goggles. Tomorrow morning on the Bob
and... Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. This doesn't sound like our rejoin music. What is this?
My favorite rejoin music.
It's been a fun show.
Has it?
I have enjoyed myself.
I know what. I need to ask one more question. Does anyone have any good hard-boiled egg recipes?
I have received several. I'll try them out. You did.
Jeff just walked out. Oski just walked out.
Okay.
Yelled at you for some reason.
Okay. Now,
Well, he can go work at Arby's if he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Tom brought it up. It wasn't my fault.
Well, of course,
I have a legitimate question. I'm going to review the.
I thought you had this nailed down.
Yeah.
You boiling eggs and peeling them.
You bragged a lot about having it down.
You put it away, and we could move on.
I thought I had it down, then I tried it. Something is wrong.
So somebody wrote in and said that it's actually the age of your eggs. It's how old your eggs are.
How
and
am I
that's
gonna- how do I know
you
that?
You need fresh eggs. Well, you could do it. You do a float
You know
test.
how the older women have
float
older
test.
eggs? It's the same thing.
It's not the
That
same
doesn't make any
thing.
sense.
Idiot.
No. Old eggs aren't eggs anymore. They hatch. You can't have an old egg.
Can you freeze
They
an
become
egg?
birds.
Can you freeze eggs? Can you freeze eggs?
You can
and then
freeze
get 'em out?
anything.
And then you can boil them, and then you can
bring them back to life. No.
You can't resuscitate a frozen egg.
Well, yes, you can. You can freeze sperm. You can freeze women's eggs.
Are we talking about chicken's
Oh,
eggs?
I thought you were talking about chicken eggs.
I don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
Finally, he realized it.
Are your eggs brown or white?
Of course they're brown.
It depends.
In his neighborhood? I don't think so.
Got to be organic.
He gets his from the farmer's market. They're all different colors.
They're definitely not mixed together, though. It's definitely just either a
I've bought I get good eggs. I'll be honest. I treat myself.
You get the grass-fed organic.
Yeah,
the chickens volunteer.
You go to the Kroger, get $24.
They're so
a
organic that every now and then, like every eighth egg has blood on it.
Yeah. That's true.
I'm serious.
Now those are fresh.
yeah.
Same.
Okay. Well, it's time now to move forward here to educate you on at least something today, which would involve today's date.
It's 7-Eleven.
Oh, yep, I got it.
Is it Slurpee Day?
It is Slurpee Day.
Nice.
Tom, your thoughts. July 11th. What happened? I know something big happened. What did I see?
No, you're thinking of 9/11.
No.
It's 1804. Aaron
Alexander.
Burr.
Yeah, Alexander Hamilton. That's
Aaron
what I was
Burr,
thinking.
mortally wounded.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds sort of formal, doesn't it?
Not only that,
as
but-
opposed to murdered.
Not only that, but killed him.
Mortally wounded Alexander Hamilton.
Mortally wounded.
Yeah. You still haven't seen Hamilton, huh, Josh?
I saw like 4 minutes of it, and I went, this just isn't for me. I hated it.
I haven't either.
I think you'd like it.
No, I won't. I tried.
I don't think you did try.
My sister-in-law and niece were watching it when it first came on Disney Plus, and I walked by and I saw like half a song, and I went, "This is garbage." It wasn't for me.
And you love musicals, right?
Not really.
Oh, what?
What ends up happening is
he's a show choir guy.
I get dragged to musicals, and geez, I guess I'll watch this, and then I end up typically enjoying them.
So if you think that the Sweet Sweet is going to be delivered, you'll go to a musical.
No, I mean, I'll even go to my, I hated it.
I love musicals.
First off, Alexander Hamilton was white. Nobody talks about that. Changing history.
But he famously,
don't think that's what
he famously did a little hip hop rap just before he got shot. Everyone knows that, right?
If I did a musical called Martin Luther King and I starred, people are going to have trouble. Why?
What are your list of dreams, Josh?
Well, how about if they did Martin Luther Queen and they had him gay? Would that make it okay?
I bet it would win Tonys. But if I played him,
this is right now has turned into a bad show. I think
I jinxed it.
There may be some satire
I think Martin Luther Queen might win a Tony.
Yes, I have no doubt.
A very bold move.
You wouldn't even have to put the play on. Hey, we're gonna start a play. What's it called? Martin Luther Queen, 7 Tonys.
I have a dream and it's all boys.
Didn't they call him Marty the One Man Party though, right? That's a true. That's a true story.
Let's move on, shall we? What day is today?
7-Eleven.
It's later than you think.
Okay, here we go.
Tell you that.
This is a good one. 1914, Babe Ruth made his major league debut.
For the Boston Red Sox as a pitcher, right?
Yeah, good pitcher. And smoked, of course.
What?
Yeah, the Babes.
You mean threw it fast or smoked cigarettes?
You always see him smoking cigarettes and cigars.
Would they smoke on the field?
They smoked on the field. Jim Leland, manager of the Pirates, famously smoked in the dugout. Keith Hernandez.
But was there a time
smoked on the field?
And you'd look in, you'd see the outfielder had a cigarette in his mouth?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know.
I don't think I don't think that happened in my lifetime. Maybe.
Okay, I got a good one here.
One of my favorite professional fishermen, Brian Thrift. Every now and again, you'll see him reeling in. He's got a cigarette dangling.
Is that right?
It's so awesome.
I love it.
Cool.
This is a quiz for you,
okay.
Hooker.
Yes.
1934. This president became the first president to travel through the Panama Canal.
Oh.
It's an easy one. 1934.
Roosevelt.
Yes.
Which one?
FDR.
FDR. That's what exactly
And he did it
what
on
I
the,
meant.
by the way, have you ever seen, he did it on a jet ski.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that rad? Did he have the blanket over his lap?
Is that right? I'm going to get a little cold. How about a blanket?
That's such a good joke.
The Panama Canal is one of the great natural wonders of the world. It really
it split a whole continent.
I guess a river just cut it or whatever. Yeah.
It's a bunch of lakes linked together. It takes forever, and the ships are designed to be like there's like a foot on each side, and that's it.
I'm just saying,
real tight.
A lot of cool things are man-made, not the Panama Canal.
A lot of mosquitoes killed people. Let's see now. How about this one? Harper Lee published on this date in 1960, To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah.
Sucks!
I got that thing, and I read the whole thing. Nowhere was I informed as to how to kill a mockingbird.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a murder mystery.
Yeah.
I don't like if I pick up something that says
Well, it kind of is a murder mystery.
if I pick up something that says how to clean a fish, it's got to tell me how to clean a fish.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Kill a mockingbird.
Man,
You got to
that
get a
book
net,
is just so great.
hammer.
If you haven't read that one ever, read it. And if you haven't read in a while, read it again.
It's one of the ones that you read in high school that's actually worth it.
Yeah, really.
Did you read the sequel?
No, because it was essentially just a rough draft of the classic.
Oh, really?
No
and it
thanks.
should never have been released.
Yeah.
Let's see. Happy birthday, 1274. Robert the Bruce.
Robert the Bruce.
He was hardwood floors, right?
He was.
As opposed to Bruce the Robert, who came
Bruce
later.
flooring. Nothing?
John Quincy Adams, born in this state in
They call him the cue ball.
1767, of course.
Did they?
Yep. Cue ball! Cue ball in the house!
1899, happy birthday. E.B. White, of course, from...
Strunk and White, authors of Elements of Style,
And
but also Charlotte's Web.
Yeah. And Yul Brynner, do you know who that was?
Sounds familiar.
Pompous.
Bald, he was one of the first bald white guys, right? I mean, shaved head white dudes. What do you say?
Westworld and King and I.
You know, between this and Martin Luther Queen, I don't know what to do anymore.
Don't forget I made a 9/11 reference.
We opened up with that.
I'm really trying to piss off the world.
Really flew under the radar, that one.
We're
not back tomorrow, I don't think.
He was in the Magnificent Seven.
Don't forget.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is what
What about the
Josh
Not So
Josh
Great
calls his
Nine?
wiener, by the way. Magnificent Seven.
And that's just girth.
The centimeters, don't get worried. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com.